this way before. Travel through the open door. Circumstances navigated the path, and life happened oh so fast. No, it got lonely. Sometimes you see, I know we couldn't make it. Even when I'm off beat, I still land on my feet, and nothing can shake me. Cause I know life took a hold on. Never. This is where I am destined to be. I'm not ready to give up. I believe in the miracle of life. Life's a play with no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games to play, can't take it personal. Cause the devil is a liar. I'm telling you the truth. It's all in what you do. Some things you gotta do. Let's fight for millions. Take a second, see the blessing in it. From much expected, much is given. When I made the living, now I'm giving back to children. Never let the power come first before your happiness. Yes, you can be the best if you go the distance. Mix a little sweat with your persistence. You know that the best things are never instant. Just shine up, let us see your brilliance. Get up, open up your eyes now. It's the moment of truth. No backing down. We're bringing it to life. Oh, for the children, it's a given. You gotta give it, be a blessing.
This my personal statement. Run the game like I'm ASICs. Learn and develop patience, determined to be the greatest. Yeah, bobbing and weaving, they changing up like the seasons. Indigenous to the grind, so I do it for all my people. Jabbing the competition, back up against the ropes. You fighting for recognition, I'm fighting just to promote equality where we lacking. Or cancer slowing our road. I'm confident we'll make it. We focus on common goals. Yeah.
Give back, give love, giving something away. Never give up, stand tall to fight another day. 2 toes, 2 feet, I stand on the ground. I'm going back soon and fight this final round. Life's a play for no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your goal. Games to play, can't take it personal. Cause the devil is a liar. Telling you the truth, it's all in what you do. Some things you gotta do. I'm gonna share all that I have and give to those in need. We're gonna win this battle, fight that disease. No one can secure, you're the leading lights, that's me on. We got to be I love you.
Big Lloyd is Big Lloyd. What up? What up, Big Lloyd? What up? Oh, shit. Oh, Gerard. Welcome to the show, though.
Welcome to the show.
Appreciate you coming in tonight. Who else we got in here? What up, DB? Ant Fresh. What's up, man? Man, you made me cry today, man. Damn, man. Man, that Nipsey Hussle song brought tears to my eyes just about an hour and a half ago, man. Damn, man. What's up, Mike Moss? What's up, DB? Alma. Alma. What's up, Alma? What up, Kent Wells, man? What's up, big dog, man? I appreciate you coming in here, Jason G, Mike Moss. We gonna pile in, man, and get cozy and comfortable. The heavyweight fight is on now, so hopefully everybody's good. You know what I mean? Having a great time and good Saturday. Let me squeeze this in so I can make it the right size. And because I got to see the chat too, so I got to make it a size where I can see the chat too. All right, we're good now. All right, we're good now. What's up, Centos? So he'll be in right at. I figured this fight was gonna be fast, so I figured I'll just come on in and start it a little bit early because, so man, that's a big dude, man. The heavyweight fight is coming on now, so um, we'll be good. How's everybody doing? Everybody good? Hey, Joey Spencer looked good tonight, huh? Joey Spencer looked good tonight. Joey Spencer looked really good tonight, man. Oh man, he had a Mike Tyson, not a Mike Tyson, a Ring King knockdown. Remember Ring Kings? When you go spin it. You know what I mean? But it was what it was, man. He looked good. I'm glad he's coming back because he started off real hot in his career. And then he had a couple of fights where he didn't look as successful. And now he got 2 knockouts in a row. I saw him in Philadelphia. He looked real good in Philadelphia. And is that Philadelphia? Yeah, Philadelphia, I think it was. Or no, not Phil. He looked good in his last fight. I think it was. I can't remember, but he's had 2 knockouts in a row, and he looks good, man. What's up, Real Blue? What's up, Real Blue Sports Boxing Sport, man? I appreciate you coming in tonight, man. You know what I mean? I genuinely appreciate y'all coming in. We got David Benavidez. He'll be in after this fight. You know what I mean? And it should be pretty good. Coffee is Deontay Wilder's sparring partner. And I actually seen him spar maybe 3 rounds with Wilder. I think he did 3 rounds the day I was there. I saw him do 3 rounds. It's good work. Yeah. So yeah, he said Patricia, they got whales fighting. Damari Rock, man. Damn, he a big. They said that Jack Reese got this fight. So I wonder who got the main event. We gotta get Jack Reese back in the barbershop. You know, Jack Reese was fun. I enjoyed having Jack Reese in here, man. He wanted all the smoke too. Bring it. Yeah, I'm definitely TB excited about 122. So am I. I'm definitely excited about 122. Hopefully we get those fights. You know what I'm saying? That'd be awesome if we get those fights. That'd be really good. Oh, that was a body shot that dropped him. Oh, and he tried to hold on. Yeah. Good body shot by Coffee. Is Coffee a military guy? Have a blubber. They stay warm in the winter. For sure. So a lot has happened, y'all. I know we'll talk about it a lot tomorrow. But Ugas, now we can start expecting some finality in the welterweight division. Ugas is going to be fighting Earl Spence. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? He feels like Auntie Deborah. Oh, yeah, he served in the Marines. Yeah. That's the right guy I'm talking about. Yeah, Mike Coffey. That's Deontay Wilder's sparring partner. And I'm excited that we're going to have some finality. We're going to have some finality to the welterweight division, man. I'm curious because, and this is just me thinking as like a businessman, Ugas price tag is not extreme, you know, in comparison to like a Manny Pacquiao, in comparison to like a shall we say Keith Thurman, you know, Sean Porter right now, right? So with that being the case, I wonder will Bob Arum make a play on Ugas? You know what I mean? I'm just thinking like a free spirit thinker. I think he's on. I will be in a 90 percentile believing that he'll stick with PBC because of his manager is Louis DeCoupis, who does Yeah, that was a hell of a shot. This shit over. Oh no, he got up. Oh, Mike Coffey hit on with the Wilder hit that dude with the uppercut. What's that Russian guy's name? That light, that agile heavyweight. It's over. It's over. Damn, Mike Coffey, serious. That's over. Yeah, it's over. Damn, Alicia, it's over. It's over. Salute to the shops. Yeah, Mike Coffey, man. Salute to the shop, man. We in here, man. Yeah, man. Stick Talk Boxing. I appreciate you coming in here tonight. Thank you, man. I know y'all got tons of options to go to, man. David Benavidez should be anytime now. So we'll be good to go. Hopefully we get an interview on. We'll get an interview and then we'll get the and then we'll go through the fight together. So what I was thinking, just free thinking, but Louis DeCoupas, who is actually, I think he's Caleb Plant's manager. I think he's all of the Cubans' managers. I should say all of them, but many of the Cuban managers. And who else? And I think he might be David Benavidez manager. I think I'm gonna ask him. I got the questions right here. I'm writing it down now. Yeah, man. So I'm very interested to see how this works out. I think Charlo accepted it. He didn't say his name, but I saw in a clip on Instagram where he said some Mexican want to fight me. We could do it in May. You know what I mean? What's up, Salmon? Is that Salmon? That's not Salmon. What's up, Silver? What the hell is that? 2011. I see that. What's up, TB? What's up, Pastor Pause? So put pressure on Canelo and Louis DeCoupas. That's his name, Louis DeCoupas. I think he's the manager of both of them, you know? Yeah, he said Cinco de Mayo, right? He said we can do it in Vegas or something like that. So we'll see, man. We'll see. You know, man, boxing, that'd be exciting if we get all these fights shot in the arm. We'll get the unification at 140. Imagine we get David Benavidez versus Charlo. And what other big fight? But that would be good for a month. Yeah, that would be. I mean, but I think Canelo is gonna take that date. You know what I mean? Because he always got that Billy Joe Saunders date. You know, I think they already got that set for Texas. You know, so I think that's really gonna happen. So we'll have Mexico versus the UK probably back-to-back weeks. You know, with is his name Josh Taylor? Josh Taylor. I get him confused, but I think it's Josh Taylor versus Ramirez, and then you have Canelo versus Billy Joe Saunders. So you'll get them both in back-to-back weeks, and so that'll be cool. You know what I mean? Makes sense, right? Yeah. So I think that'll do it. But yeah, so it looks like, so I think Earl and them probably be fighting in June sometime, right? June sometime in Dallas. That'll be pretty dope. Imagine we get a Juneteenth fight. Because I think he's going to camp in March because he's not. This is February, right? So the earliest he can go to camp is next month. So I think like that'll do it. You know, I genuinely think that'll do it. So we get Spence in June, and we get the unification at 140 in May. And imagine we get Charlo versus Benavidez. Shit. Oh man, I appreciate you, Isaiah. Thank you, man. Yeah. Oh, I appreciate you, man. Just telling my truth, you know. But I'm excited to have David Benavidez talk big shit. His dad talked big shit too. So hopefully his dad joins in as well, man. That'll be fun. That'll be fun. Hopefully they both join in. And but they rocking and roll. We got confirmation early this morning. We got early confirmation, and they already here. What's up, man? Oh, what's up? What's up, man?
What's up, brother?
Oh, what's up, David? How you feeling? What's up, Jose? What's up?
How you doing, man? We're good.
Yeah, good. Yeah, good. Hey, I was like, I know y'all. So you excited to watch the best fighter in the world fight, David Benavidez?
Oh yeah, I thought you're saying that, Caleb. I'm excited to watch the best fighter in the world fight. I don't know about the best fighter in the world, but it's gonna be a cool fight.
It's gonna be a cool fight. He should look good. He should look style and profile. How's camp coming?
Oh, everything is going good, man. To be honest with you, we've been here for about 7 weeks, so we got 6 more weeks until fight night. Everything has been going amazing. We've been getting some good miles in and running. You know, the weight's been coming good. The diet has been good. Some good sparring sessions too. So I'm just looking forward to having an amazing performance.
Yeah, I saw. I saw you went down to Robert Garcia's gym and got some good sparring. Good sparring this week, right? With Espino. I heard you say
on. Yeah, we got Espino, and then we got Brazilian dude named Footwork. And another dude, I think he's Dominican dude. He's very fast too. So we got some pretty good working. We did a total of 12 rounds with those 3 dudes. So it was pretty cool.
How's camp in Big Bear as opposed to being in LA? You know.
To be honest, Big Bear is my favorite place to have a camp at because I'm a little bit more focused out here. You know, there's not really too much stuff to do out here. I mean, I'm always focused, but you know, there's just something about these mountains, and you know, we all get along pretty good around here. We come for, you know, we get our job done, and it's a beautiful sight too because you know, it's Big Bear Lake. Obviously, we get to run around the lake, you know, different shit like that. You know, and we also get to enjoy the outdoors. So I mean, it's very nice.
But it's 18 degrees in the morning, dog. With a wet tail.
Fuck, that's why you gotta go buy some sweaters, go buy some jackets and shit, bro. So you come without nothing. Yeah, so yeah, man. But it's been pretty nice.
So you got a bunch of people calling you out now. Charlo's been calling you out, man. What you think about that?
That's a great fight, man. Honestly, that's another fight that. You know, I don't have to go after Canelo no more. I don't have to go after Caleb Plant now. I think me and Charlo are both in the same, you know, we're in the same kind of position where we want to get these other fighters, but we don't have belts. So, you know, the best thing that we could do is fight each other, you know, and I feel like that's the best thing, especially for a promotion company right now. It will be probably the best thing that can happen right now. I feel it'll probably be one of the biggest fights this year. So if it can happen, I'm all for it.
Dad, what you think about Charlo?
He's a good fighter. I'll knock his ass out.
Yeah, talk that shit.
Yeah, I mean, if you say he has power, you know, I have power too. So let's see who gets who first. You know, what I mean, I'm not scared of nobody. You know, I feel like I have a lot of more tools than him. You know, but he's also he's a dangerous fighter too. This is the type of fights I want to be in. I want to be in these 50-50 fights. You know, I want to be in these fights where people don't know if I'm going to win or if I'm not. You know, I feel like that's going to bring the best out of me. But with me, I feel like that's just getting the fight will be the most motivation I need just to, you know, work my ass off in the gym. I mean, I already do, but, you know, just go to a whole completely different level.
Dad, I thank you for letting me come down to your fight for the Sean Porter, Earl Spence. And I actually told him, I was telling him all week that David got more in him. He got some athleticism in him that we haven't seen yet.
I definitely, you know, especially a lot of people, they look at me and don't think I can do a lot of stuff I actually do. But, you know, I have some pretty good reflexes, bro. You know, my defense is getting better. Everything is getting better. So, you know, I just turned 24 years old, so I'm not even in my prime. You know, so I still have a long way to go. But I feel like as the years are going by, my training is working. Strength and conditioning is working. I think everything I do, it all plays a role together. And I'm just ultimately getting better, stronger, and faster.
How easy is it to make that fight?
I mean, it should be fairly easy. If I want it, he wants it. You know, we're both with PBC Premier Boxing Champions. We're both, you know, Al Heyman fighters. So I mean, why can't it be an easy fight to make? He said, I just seen a video. He said, let's make it in Cinco de Mayo, but obviously I can't do that because I already got March 12th. But I told him in September we could do it. I'm all for it for September. So I mean, if he's really a man about his word, I'm a man about my word. You know, that's a fight I'm willing to take right away. So I mean. Hopefully it gets made so for you guys, for the fans, can see.
Man, we need that. Man, we need
fire right there.
We need some excitement. JC's like real Mexican heart. Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ. You know, it's boxing needs a shot in the arm, man. We got excited a little bit yesterday because the welterweight division is getting a little bit more compressed. Ugas may step up and fight. He got the super champ now, and that's exactly what we need, man. We need a big fight where we can just be like, man, these guys are motherfucking the best in the world, and we haven't had that in a long time.
Yeah, and I feel like with me and Charlo, I mean, I feel like that's the best fight that could get made. You know, he's established himself already. I'm trying to establish myself as one of the best at 168. So I mean, why can't we do it? I mean, I mean, you know, I talked to promoters and all that. You know, obviously I got to take care of my job first, March 12th or March 13th, and I'm looking to have an extraordinary fight, and then after that, looking to get a big fight with Charlo. Whatever opportunity may present itself, I'm right here to get the biggest fights.
Right. Before we get rolling with the fight stuff, how's Junior doing? Is he getting back in the ring soon?
He's doing good. Yeah, he's doing good. You know, he had to work on a couple stuff out there in Washington where we live at right now, but he's probably gonna come over here in the next week or something. You know, we both have children now. He just had his baby too, and he doesn't really have a fight lined up, you know, so he's kind of enjoying his days with his daughter before he gets over here and actually starts putting in some more work. So, you know, hopefully he'll be fighting, you know, around the summer sometime like that. So I'm very excited to see what his next move is too.
Is he still with Top Rank, or is he gonna come? Or does he come over?
Well, yeah, he's still with Top Rank. He's still with Top Rank right now, but you know, we're seeing what next fights and what's the best option for him going forward.
What happened? How come the delay in Caleb? Don't you and Caleb Plant got the same manager, Louis DeCupos?
No.
This is you know, I got in touch with them. I managed David, and Luis DeCupos managed Caleb Plant, and you know, just so I could clarify for all the fans, you know. When they say that, you know, fighters don't want to fight this or whatever, you know, it's not true, you know. You know, we accepted that fight. We wanted to fight. It's all about the fighters wanting to fight the other opponents, you know. So I even reached out to Caleb Plant, let's make this fight happen. He does not want to make this fight. I mean, we can't make him, you know. He wants to sit down for a whole year after he wins this fight. And go ahead, you know. But we still got other fighters that want to fight, and we're going to continue fighting. But it's all about the fighter. If he wants to fight, if he wants to take that fight, the promoter is not going to make him fight, or the manager is not going to make him fight. It has to be agreed by the fighters if they want to face each other. You know, David's 100% ready to fight him, and he does not want to fight him. He said he wants to unify and fight Canelo. Keep waiting. I don't think he's going to get that Canelo fight. You know. He's just going to be sitting there for a whole year, and Canelo's going to end up fighting Triple G. I think so. In the meantime, we're just going to stay busy. You know, that's my opinion. You know, I think Canelo is very smart in what he's doing. I don't think he wants to fight somebody that moves around too much. I think he has problems with his knees a little bit, so he wants a fighter that comes forward to him a little bit so he can display a good performance, I believe. And Caleb Plant, you know, he's a very slick fighter. He moves around, and I think that's a fight that Canelo is not going to want to take. He thinks that he wants to fight him. Why? If you think that he's going to fight, why not have the contract yet like he did with Sanders?
Right.
Hey, we got Sanders, we got Gildrum, Sanders, Caleb Plant.
Right.
We're going to see. That's what what's his name? Canelo's trying to do. You know, I don't think he wants to fight him. But we want to fight whoever, you know. We're ready. David's ready. He's been training hard. He's very motivated, very mature now. And, man, he's a monster. He's a beast now. So we're here to fight Charlo, whoever. We want to have those fights like Julio Cesar Chavez, Mike Tyson, you know, Corrales, you know, the Manny Pacquiao's and all those exciting fights, you know. In order to make history, you got to go that route and face the 8A fighters, you know, the level of good opponents, you know.
Yeah, can you take us behind the veil a little bit? Like, you said you accepted the fight, and because y'all been going back and forth in separate videos all week.
I've been calling Luis DeCupos, you know. I've been Caleb Plant, the whole team, you know, our promoter Samsung. We want this fight, you know.
You know, but at the end of the day, I feel like if he takes a fight with me before he potentially gets a fight with Canelo, I feel like that's too much. He thinks in his head that's too much of a risk for him. You know, because he knows what it is. He knows I ain't no fucking pushover. And I know I'm going to knock his ass out when I get him in there. So if I go in there and I take the title from him, Big payday. There's no more big payday for him. You know, I feel like just him thinking he's a businessman or whatever it is he's trying to do. He's trying to make sure, you know, nothing happens to where, you know, to get in the way from that big payday. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I know if I get him in there, that title's mine. That shit's mine. That shit's not. I'm not leaving wherever it is without that title.
Shout out to box fans, man. They like it's fight night. They excited to have you in here, man. Hey, his comeback was and on. I saw an interview with Fight Hype. He did an interview with Fight Hype. He said, "Well, you lost your opportunity because you lost your belt on the scale."
Okay, so let me go back at that too. So he's just never gonna fight me. So what you guys are saying that David has nothing to offer, David has nothing, but isn't the best supposed to fight the best? I'm ranked at least top 3 there. So what, you guys just want to see Caleb fight fucking Truax or Andy, Mike Lee or Fighting Boots? Or these don't you guys really want to see the best fight the best, whether it's for a belt or not a belt? Isn't that boxing? Shouldn't the best fight the best? You know, fuck all the politics, fuck all that. The best should fight the best. It doesn't matter what's going on. So would you guys rather watch David Benavidez fight Caleb Plant or Caleb Plant fight Truax? You know what I mean? So that's not even a no-brainer right there. Why can't we get 2 undefeated fighters and put our records up together like that? I think that'd be a way better fight than whatever's happening now.
And the other thing that he's saying, you know, also that, David's been a bad boy. He has to sit down, you know. He's not disciplined. Listen, buddy, if he's not disciplined, this is your chance to beat him. You know, hey, I mean, he's so easy, right? He's fucking up. Let's make that fight, bro. Let's do it right now. So all these excuses, you know, like I'd say, you know, he's going to be sitting down now. He said he has his mandatories. He's going to sit down for a whole year. He's going to see us perform and get more dangerous. And then, you know, I don't know what he's thinking, you know. I think we should fight and make that fight happen and get it over with, you know. And whoever wins, hey, it's going to be ready for the next level. And now, you know, Charlo wants to fight. That's another great fight. That's a pay-per-view fight that we're very interested in it. Hopefully he doesn't back up. I think he has the balls, you know. He's a warrior. He's a good fighter. And hopefully he takes the fight and then he doesn't put any excuses, you know. So we're waiting for you, Charlo. I think we're ready to go, bro.
I don't know, man. Oh, man. You know, the business of boxing always takes a fighter this way, then they take them that way. You know what I mean?
It's about the fighters who they want to fight. It's not about the promoters. It's not about
the
managers. It's about the fighters, you know. If they're not scared, you know, let's do it. It's a good fight. Everybody's going to win. The promoters are going to win. The fighters are going to win. The people's going to win. Let's make these fights, you know. Let's go, you know.
Right. Stick Talk Boxing said, ask David if he has the best jab in the business. Can't wait for him and Charlo to put the stick to work. How good is your jab, David?
That's my primary weapon. You know, I feel like my dad, he taught me, we've been, you know, working on the jab for years and years and years. So I feel like I have one of the best. I'm not going to be one of the person like, oh yeah, I got the best of the best. I'm the baddest motherfucker in the whole boxing. I've been working on my jab, so yes, I could say I got one of the best jabs in boxing. And you know, I use it not only as a range finder, but as a power shot itself. You know, and that just alone opens a lot of doors on me. But you know, there's a lot of other guys with great jabs. You know, you got who you got? Charlo has a great jab too. You got Earl Spence has a great jab. There's a lot of fighters with great jabs. You know, that's an amazing tool and it's an amazing weapon to use and utilize.
Right. Birdman says, got to respect David for never turning down any smoke. And I always felt that he helped breathe life back into boxing with his action fighting style. And salute to Fred in the chat, LDBC for life. Yeah, I put a lot of respect on your name and on my shows and stuff because I tell them you got 2 things like the interview, the 5 or 10 times that I've interviewed you, you're very open. You know, like you're very vulnerable and you're very fearless. Like I see the fearlessness in you, and I always tell people on my shows and stuff that David's real. Like he's pure, you know. And I always like people condemn you for your mistakes, and I always say the man is just a kid. Man, the kid lost 100 pounds 4 years ago. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So you know, I've been following you since you was a little kid. You know, and I'm like, I respect that. You got a little bit of Mike Tyson in you, where like you let people in. You know?
It's just too like you you know, when I was coming up in boxing, you know, I was a bigger dude. You know, everybody was always talking shit, saying, "Oh, this dude's never gonna be nothing." You know, and for a while, I kind of believed in myself. Like, man, fuck this shit. There's no way I could get to the top. But with a lot of hard work and a lot of sacrifice, you know, I've put myself in that position to make everything happen. So that's why I kind of feel like now the type of fighting style I have is because I want to prove not only to everybody else, but to myself that I really belong here. You know, that's why I fight the way I fight. That's why I like to stop people. And that's why I like to fuck people up, because I don't want there to be no question about, you know, my victory after I leave. You know, I feel like I'm more satisfied when I stop somebody or beat somebody to the point where they can't say nothing. You know, they can't, you know, they can't say, "Oh yeah, I beat him in that fight, this and that." You know what I mean? The only fight I kind of had like that was with Ronald Gravel, the first fight.
Yeah.
But coming back to the second fight, what happened? I beat him every round. And the fight, honestly, the fight should have been stopped. And there hasn't been another person close like that to actually, actually they could say that they beat me or something. You know what I mean? So that's why I fight the way I fight, man. Because by the time I leave that ring, there's gonna be no question who the best is.
And to be real, man, I think you got knocked down in the first Gravel fight. Did you in Vegas? Right?
Yeah, it was kind of a knockdown. It was a knockdown.
Yeah, but I thought you won the fight. Like,
yeah,
I was like, you know, it was a Floyd Mayweather card, you know. But anyways, man, Vern Davenport says, I want to see David versus Canelo.
Everybody wants to see that fight, but like I said, you know, I mean, we're working on it. If they say that David, you know, is not that good, he's the youngest world champion, 2-time world champion. What do you mean he doesn't deserve a fight? You know, I mean, they're just scared, all of them. You know, all of them. You know, I mean, anything can happen. But our mind is very strong, and you know we want to challenge ourselves to become the best and make history. But they're not letting us, man. You know they don't want to. But it'll come. You know we're not frustrated or nothing like that. We just want to fight good people. You know. I mean, my respects to Ronald Ellis. You know he has the balls to step in and take the fight. But at the end of the day, man, you know he's a good fighter. You know, but I don't think he's at that level. You know. But still, we gotta stay busy. You know. And working really hard to give you guys a good performance, and you guys are gonna see more better things that David could do inside the ring, you know, because every time, you know, he's just getting better and better. And don't believe me, you guys are gonna see it on March 13th.
Right. And the second part to that question is, what do you think about Canelo not wanting to fight a Mexican either?
I mean, yeah, to be honest, I have no opinion about that. I mean, he can say whatever he wants to say. I mean,
I have an opinion. You know, when David was the champion at 168, he didn't want nothing to do with the WBC belt. You know, now David's at 168. If for some reason David goes up to 175, he'll fight the Mexicans again. You know, so what does that tell you? You know, I mean, they're trying to just go around and say things that, I mean, to be a true champion, you got to fight everybody, every nationality, man. I mean, what does it matter? What nationality are you? You know, you got to be the best. This is boxing, man. That you fight whoever, you know, I think, in my opinion, you know. So how can you consider yourself the best if you're just choosing certain people?
Would you consider Canelo a coward?
Definitely. My opinion, yes, he is. You know, I mean, why not? You know, why not fight? Let's make the fight. You know, nationalities have nothing to do with this. To be the best and make history, you got to fight whoever is in top. Undefeated, 2-time world champion, young, he's scared.
Yeah. My co-host is finally here, man. He was, you know, he had 3 girls over there with him, so he's taking a break right now. You know, what's up, DB?
Hey, muy chingón. ¿Cómo estás, el jefe José Benavidez Sr.?
Aquí estamos trabajando duro. Un saludo para toda la raza. Man, you know, to be honest with you, man, I didn't want to be this way, man. You know, you guys never see me doing this kind of shit, man. But it gets to a point sometimes, you know, that, man, you know, I mean, they're getting the animal out of me, man. You know, these guys are always talking a lot of shit and excuses and this and that. And now, man, I can't contain myself anymore, man. I got to let them know that we're here, man. Keep hiding. You know, you can run, but you can't hide.
Absolutely. And David, animal. Yeah, David is a monster, man. And I think we all know it. The fans have known it for a while. And I think the boxers know it for a while. Now we have, you know, it's just out there in the open because Canelo has just been a high-profile fighter for a few years now, and with him ducking David, I think that really highlights David's abilities and skills. My question that I want to ask first is, When did you realize that Canelo was avoiding and ducking you?
Well, I mean, I could have been in line to fight with him for the WBC title. You know, I feel like there's a lot of opportunities to fight for him. You know, it's just him saying that he doesn't want to fight Mexicans. Obviously, what other Mexican is there at 168? You know, it's me and probably Jaime Munguia at 160. There's just little shit like this. I mean, I don't think he's avoiding me, man. It's just I think he's trying to take out, you know, the weaker competition first. I feel like, in my opinion, that's how it is. But you know, I feel like the fans eventually they're gonna call for that fight so much that eventually I'm gonna end up fighting Canelo soon. But what I am gonna do right now is, you know, like if I get a fight with Charlo, I beat Charlo. I get a fight with Plant, I beat Plant. You know what I mean? I feel like that right there is gonna. If I beat those two fighters alone, that's just gonna. You know, nobody else is gonna want to see no other fight between Canelo or anybody else.
Right.
You know, until I get that fight. You know, so that's the plan right now, beating those two guys, and then I'm gonna have to get that fight. I would have to get that fight. You know, there's no way around that fight no more. If I beat those two guys, and Canelo has to fight me.
Yeah, Demetrius Andrade has moved up 154, 160. I mean, he's constantly moving up as well. And I just saw an article earlier today that says he's thinking about retiring because everybody's ducking him and nobody wants to fight him. Where does Demetrius Andrade fit into all of this?
He's a super good fighter, man. I've been watching Demetrius Andrade since a while, man. It's just that it's so unfortunate because he's so inactive. But I feel like he's a great fighter as well, man. And, you know, but I would love to get a fight in with him and all those guys too. That dude, I feel like he would put a great fight against any of those guys. Charlo, Daniel Jacobs. He was supposed to fight Billy Joe Sanders. I was excited to see that fight. You know, that fight ended up not happening. So, you know, I feel like he's a great fighter as well.
Yeah. You know, one of the things, me and Fred, we were having this conversation a few days ago, and I know that you're under Al Heyman. When people say talk to Al, what does that mean?
Well, I mean, I feel like Al is the advisor. You know, I think Luis de Cubas and all the other promoters, they handle everything, but Al is the one who really sets everything up. You know, I feel like he's the main brains of the operation. But a lot of people always say, I called Al this and that, but they're full of shit. And Al really don't talk to people like that.
Like I said, it's all about the fighters.
You know, we've been with PBC, you know, for a while, like 5-6 years. I've only talked to Al Heyman twice. So Al Heyman is not, you know, it's not that easy to get a hold of Al Heyman. So people saying, I talked to Al this and that. It's all bullshit.
You know, we as managers make those fights. You know, like I said, you know, I'll repeat it again. It's all about if the fighter wants to fight, you know. It's so easy. We're in the same promotion company. Shouldn't be any problems. But like Caleb Plant says, he has bigger fish to fry, like Truax. Come on, man, you know. Who are you trying to lie, you know? I mean, my respect for Truax, man. He's a good fighter, a very good person. But, man, you know, he's going to win easy, in my opinion, you know. He has to look impressive. If not, you think he's going to be ready for Canelo? You know? But we make it happen. If David wants to fight, he'll talk to me. Well, I'll talk to his manager, and we'll make it happen. But if the fighter doesn't want to fight, nobody can make him fight, you know? So, that's the problem.
So,
I just wanted to clarify that. So, if David wanted to fight against, I don't know, it didn't matter whoever, as long as David is willing to fight, then Al was willing to make the fight happen.
Of course.
It makes sense. You know, at the end of the day, this is a business. You know, if I want to fight Charlo, which I've been, you know, I've been calling for, I've been pressing it, you know, this past week. Why, you know, Al Heyman, you know, he wants to make money in the sport. He wants to bring all this money to the sport. I feel like that's one of the biggest fights that could be made this year. So if that fight doesn't get made, it's not because of me. I want to get this fight done. You know, if it doesn't get made, it's because of that side over there. I told him, I said I'm willing. You know, after I take care of my business, March 13th, I'm all up for to fight Charlo. So like, if it doesn't happen, it's not for me. You guys already heard it first.
I think, you know, right now the problem is social media, man. You know, everybody's talking a lot of shit. Everybody wants to fight everybody. Send me contracts and this. Motherfucker, we don't send contracts. You know, you know, the fighters don't send contracts to nobody. Those are the promoters, you know. I think everybody are using social media just to talk a lot of shit. Like Berlanga, you know, says that he wants to fight David. My respect, he's a good kid. You know, he's doing a good job. He's doing what he's supposed to be doing. I called him to give me his manager's number. And I talked to his manager, and he said that, yeah, he's not ready, you know, that yeah, maybe in the future, you know. I'd say, well, we don't have an opponent yet, you know. You guys want to do it? Let's do it. He said, nah, Berlanga's crazy.
And that led me to the last chat. And Pancho Esparza says, "Tell David I'm his biggest fan."
Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate your support, brother.
Hey, so to build on what DB said, so when a fighter says, "I'll talk to Al Haymon," that's a synonym for ducking, right?
Of course.
I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, a lot of people are full of shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think they got their own promoters. Al Haymon, I don't think they talk directly to the fighter unless you're Florida.
Like I said, you know, who wouldn't buy, you know, that fight, you know, with David Benavidez and Caleb Plant? That's a really good fight. It's already there, you know. Before, you know, maybe a year, 2 years before, you know, it wasn't that exciting. But now is the time, man. Even with Charlo, we got other fighters, you know. What's his name? Sullivan is coming down to 168, I think. That's another good fight.
Yeah.
So, I mean, hey, like I said, you know, we want to make history. We want to show the people what David has, you know. And we're not scared. You know, a loss is nothing, bro. As long as you give a good performance, the people love you. They'll be happy, you know, to support you. But we're here to give them what they want. Good, exciting fights, man.
Right.
Fights that, you know, they'll stand up and start screaming. And I remember that fight with Andy Reese and Joshua, man. I was like, oh, shit. It was so exciting, dude. That's what we want to give the people. We want to give them exciting fights. We're not scaring nobody, man. We train so hard, and, you know, I believe that David has all the tools right now to be the king at 168. And I think we want to fight whoever. It doesn't matter who, you know. Just throw some balls and let's do it.
Right. Birdman says, salute to David's dad for spitting the truth. Us fans of the sport need to hear that and see the effort from the fighters. Yeah, man. I think because we talk about this every night. I'm on 5 nights a week, man. And we go back and forth about these fighters just hiding behind a veil. You know what I mean? And fighters like you and actually up until this point, you know, Caleb Plant's been saying, like, man, bring him on, bring him on, bring him on.
Hey, you know what? After this fight, his show, you call him, call us, and see who the fuck who's lying. You know, who's let's do it. You know, I mean,
Caleb's probably gonna come on tomorrow night, so it's gonna be good. I'll call him.
Exactly. You know, give us a call. You know, we'll be there and take the fight. You know, don't be scared. Let's do it. You know, I want to do something like what Mike Tyson did. You know, put you in the spot, motherfucker.
Right.
Hell, you know, David's been a bad boy. Is he a champ? He doesn't have a belt. Oh, I got bigger fish to fry. You know, he'll end up fighting another guy with 4 or 5 losses. You know, maybe 40 years old next fight. You know, just to keep him busy. You know. So what do you mean bigger fish to fry? You know, what are you talking about?
DB.
Yeah. So, who was your toughest opponent, regardless of the outcome, David?
I feel like maybe Anthony Durrell. He was a tough opponent. It just had to give me. I had to not adapt, but I had to, you know, do different stuff because he was moving a lot in the fight, the first couple rounds. But once, you know, I adapted to that, you know, I started throwing more body shots. I think the key in that fight was, you know, using the jab. I mean, you know, my power jab I have, that split his eye open. And as soon as I seen that he was a little bit impaired of his vision, that's why I started going down to the body, started mixing the uppercuts in. And I definitely learned a lot from myself, especially from Anthony Durrell. He was a great fighter too. He only had 1 loss when I fought him. He's a 2-time world champion. You know, and I stopped him. I was 23 years old. No, I was 22 years old. Yeah, I was 22 years old and I stopped him.
September 19th.
You know what I mean? So it was a great victory for me, man. So that was a really good fight.
Yeah, I thought I was at that fight too, and I thought that was actually your toughest fight. You showed some grit and came back, which leads me to the question is, how good is Mr. Durrell, and how do you think he'll do against some of the other top guys that's in the division, like Canelo Alvarez?
I mean, I feel like he'll do good. I mean, especially with Caleb Plant, he knocked Caleb Truax out in the 3rd round. You know what I mean? So I feel like he could do pretty good. You know, he'll give all the other fighters a good competition.
Yeah. Is there any fighter that you, and we have to ask these questions now to fighters these days, because are there any fighters that you are not willing to fight for any reason?
You know, I think I'm going to answer that, and then he can answer that. I think all these fighters, my respect to all these fighters, man. Caleb Plant, Canelo, Charlo, all these guys are very dangerous fighters, man. They're good fighters, you know. That's what they're at, where they're at, you know. But you know, we can't think about that. We can't think about, oh man, I don't want to fight this guy, because I think all these styles are different, man. But that's what I'm trying to say. You know, if you want to do history, let's go, and then we'll see what happens. As long as we give a good fight, you know, we're not thinking about losing. But if you lose and if you do a good fight, people are going to like you, and you know, and they're going to give you another opportunity. And you know, all these fighters are tough fights. You know, they're 50-50 in my opinion, I think, you know. But we'll just have to adjust and, you know, prove everybody that David's ready to face all these fighters.
You know, and that's what I like now too. I've been professional almost 8 years. Next year's gonna be 9 years. I want to get in there with these big names. You know, to know for myself that I am the best. I work hard every single day. Every day I'm in training camp. You know, I push myself to the limit. So I want some excitement. I want to put my record on the line. I want to go against another undefeated fighter. You know, I want to see, you know, I want the best to come out of myself. So, you know, to answer your question, I'll fight anybody. It doesn't matter who it is.
Love it.
Yeah, I think one of the ways, because I remember this because I'm a 70s baby. So I remember when Oscar fought Fernando Vargas, and Fernando Vargas he said Oscar was the fake Mexican, and Fernando said, I'm the real Mexican. Remember that? That's what you got to do to Canelo. You got to call him a drug cheat and a fake Mexican. That's what you got to do.
Yeah, that's funny. I was getting ready to ask him, and this is a crazy question because, you know, in the boxing communities or whatever, we hear stuff. So is Canelo more Mexican than you?
He's from Mexico.
Well, I think he doesn't look Mexican though. Maybe he's a fake. Maybe he's a fake. We're gonna find out that maybe he's been saying that he's Mexican 100%. Then, you know, we find out he was brought to Mexico when he was little or something from another country. Mm-hmm. I don't know.
Yeah, he looked Irish.
Yeah, he does look Irish.
I mean, what? Yeah.
You know,
looks more Mexican than him.
You know, I'll say this too, just as a disclaimer. When I interview Caleb Plant as well, he gives off that fearless bravado as well. You know, like that toughness, that fearless, that he's not afraid, and he's very believable. Like, I believe him, and that's why I was kind of disappointed, because we talk about. When I say we talk about this fight at least once a week in the barbershop, man, God, and it pisses us the fuck off, man, you know, and so it just shocks me that it didn't work out. You know what, and that leads me to my point. You know, it'd be a good idea. You send Louis a text, post the text on your social media.
Hey, I'm gonna show you right now. I sent it to Caleb fucking Plant. I'm gonna show you, dude. You have no idea. I called Louis. So please, let's make this fight happen. Come on, you know. Hey, Jose, you know, we gotta wait. You know, Jose, you know, because Caleb Plant doesn't want it. If he wanted it, I'm pretty sure he'll make it. You know, it's not. I don't think it's his decision. Like I said, you know. I mean, if they both want to do it, why not? You know. But let me find it for you, and I'll show you.
Because we want that fight, man. We want that fight like it's no tomorrow, man. Where are you guys at in the fight? You guys are they taking off their wardrobe, right? They want.
They're in the ring. Yeah, they're in the ring.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Okay. He looks like a bald head Keith Thurman.
Actually, Keith Thurman just cut his hair.
Yeah, he just cut his hair. Like hey, how you go from a ponytail to a bad hairline? How you do that, David?
Oh no, I don't want to say nothing about my man Keith Thurman.
Oh, okay, that's your.
I like him as a fighter, and also him too. I've been waiting for his return, man. He was one of my favorites, you know, coming up. You know, I like his fighting style, so I feel like he needs to get in there, you know, quick, because you know we miss his fights.
Hey, check this out. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see that message I sent? Oh, let me see.
I see. Yo,
it says Caleb right there, right?
Yeah, it says Caleb. Yeah, you fucking piece of shit. Let's make the fight happen. And what did he say? I can't see what he says. Don't you know better?
Let me read it to you. Read it. He says that, I got bigger fish to fry. You know, we'll make it happen. So he don't want to make it. You know, he don't want to do the fight.
Wow. So I think Canelo's gonna leave him at the altar, man. And I would tell Caleb Plant, because I've known Caleb Plant since he was like 5-0. I would tell him, go get the fight now, you know, because I think Canelo gonna leave him at the altar. DAZN is gonna overpay him, maybe give him an extra few $1 million to fight Triple G, like you said, and we've been talking about that. Canelo was notorious for that, and he's gonna have 4 fights this year where he's probably a 7-1, 8-1 favorite in all the fights, and he's gonna make $80 to $100 million. How can you you know, he made 20 against 15 against Eardrum, and the list goes on, you know. So,
and like I said, you know, Canelo, you know, I don't think he wants to fight him because he does have good feet. He moves around. I don't think he wants to chase him around, you know. He wants the fighters to come to him because he's really good at it, you know, or somebody that doesn't move so he could break them down little by little. You know, Caleb Plant has pretty good feet, you know. He can move around and just tap, tap, tap and move around, you know. So, I like I said, Canelo, I think has knee problems. And, you know, I think, I want to guarantee that he's not going to fight him. He's not going to fight him.
You know what's funny, too? When I fought Angulo, I was supposed to fight Caleb Truax.
Oh.
He turned it down. He turned that fight down, too.
He said he'd rather fight Caleb Plant. Yeah, they told us that he'd rather fight Caleb Plant. So,
you're notorious for having people turn down fights. Who's turned down fights?
Well, this camp or this fight alone, I was supposed to fight Linnell Thompson, and then he turned it down. And then I was supposed to fight Uskateki. He turned it down as well. So that's how we got to Ronald Ellis. You know what I mean? There was 2 dudes that turned it down within a month. So, I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's a little bit hard, especially when you got 23 fights with 20 knockouts. You know what I mean? And,
right.
It's a little bit hard to get these fights.
How do you take away or combat Caleb Plant's swift feet? And you see the check left hook he just landed on.
You have to use that jab first. You have to use the jab. You have to keep throwing the jab, and you have to keep going to the body.
You know, I think a lot of people, their mistake is, you know, they want to catch him in the face, and it's going to be a little bit hard. You know, our plan, you know, and I'll tell you our plan. You know, I don't give a fuck. You know, we're going to fuck him up anyways. So, you know, our plan, you know, we got to use that jab. We got to aim to the chest. We got to get him off balance. Then go to the stomach a little bit so he can go down a little bit, maybe catch him up with an uppercut. And, you know, as soon as he tries to get out, you got to hit those sides. You got to hit that body. As soon as he covers, you got to go behind those elbows, you know, and break him down, you know. Uskategi fucked him up in just one round when he decided to throw. You know, the 8th round, he was all fucked up, you know, crying and all cut, you know, in one round when he decided to throw. But I think Uskategi underestimated him. But, you know, I think he's not going to change anything if he fights David. He's going to try to touch him and kind of move around. He's not going to stay in there. So we got to try to cut the angles, you know, hit the body, hit the chest, hit the stomach, and the head will fall by himself, you know?
What do you make of Caleb Plant's last few opponents? I heard you on Mike Sports. Shout out to Mike on Sports.
Come on, man. You know who's he fighting? You know Mike Lee. You know, he's my really good friend, a really good guy, man. But he's doing really well at what he does. Boxing, you know, it wasn't his thing, you know. We sparred him, and, you know, to be honest, he was not at that level, you know. And all these other fighters, you know, they're not at that level. You know, I think he has to face somebody at least, you know, decent, you know, somebody that's hungry and young, you know, and fucking face David, you know, and we'll see. Somebody pretty, you know, somebody fucking handsome and fucking gangster, you know, face David.
What'd you make of the first round?
Well, Caleb Plant did what, you know, he always does.
That boxing.
I think the thing about him, fucking Truax already looks discouraged, to be honestly.
Really?
What the fuck? Like, come on.
Well, I thought he was going to come and, you know, try to stop him. You know, he's boxing him. You know, he wants to see how hard Truax hits. You know, he's kind of like right there, you know, tapping and moving around, you know. He's not risking anything. He wants to see. And of course, if Truax gets hit, then he's going to stay. If not, he's just going to fucking run the whole fucking 12 rounds.
How do you know when a fighter is looking discouraged? What do you notice, David?
It's about the way he walks back to his corner.
Well, you get discouraged, I think, sometimes because the fucking guy is just moving too much and you can't fucking catch him, you know? I mean, it's like, motherfucker, let's fucking fight. You know, they pay you to fight, bro. You know, let's give the people what they're here for, they're watching, you know? I mean, that's what I think it is, you know? I mean, now he knows, oh, fuck, this guy's going to fucking run. He said he's going to punish me and he's going to do this, he's going to do that. And he's just fucking moving around, you know?
Yeah. it seemed like what you talk about fighting a lot, but it seems like, man, David can box too, man. I've seen him, man. He could slip, he could catch and shoot.
Yeah, I can do all that, man. But
Damn, you gotta pick a round. When you beating a dude's ass one fight, you just gotta pick a round. I mean, catch and shoot is kind of dangerous, but I'm just saying, you know what I mean? You got
and you guys haven't seen that yet, you know, because you know what? There are gonna be guys that David's gonna have to box.
Right.
Because, you know, if we feel that power, you know, fuck, you know, move a little bit, you know, but don't fucking run too much, you know. But you know, we gotta be a little bit more intelligent, mix it up a little bit, box. But right now there hasn't been that need to we gotta put them out. We want to put them out, and these guys they can feel David that he wants to kill them, you know. So they're like, fuck it, they're running for their lives. So why are we gonna box them? You know, we just go in and try to stop them and finish the night early, you know.
Yeah. What do you so the other side of that coin would be the boxing is hit and not get hit. You know, Caleb.
No, that's absolutely. But at the same time, you know, come on, you got to fucking risk sometimes, you know. I mean, you know, you can't run the whole night. You know, people want to see some excitement. You know, people want to see you get hit a little bit too. You know, like I said, don't stay there and get knocked out. You know, but sometimes I feel that you gotta risk. You know, you gotta risk a little bit. It's okay to box, but if you think that you're winning the whole 5-6 rounds, fucking try to stop them. Stay there, man. You know. So I don't know if it makes sense. You know.
Have you slid into Charlo's DM yet?
Nah, man, I'm not gonna do that shit no more. I like Charlo, man. I like Charlo. What's up,
Yeah,
Charlo?
Charlo's a good guy. Charlo's a good guy,
man. We just want to fucking kick his ass, but we like him.
Charlo,
You know, he's a good guy, man. If he was fighting somebody else, I would be cheering for him. You know, I like him. He's a fucking good fighter. You know, I like his attitude. You know, he's a dangerous fighter. But the most thing that I love about him, that we want to fight him. You know, we want to fight him. He's a good fighter. I believe that, man, if David beats him, man, he'll go to the next level. And you know, I mean, it's just a great fight for both of us, you know. So,
so now what Truax is just doing now, he's just following in. He's not trying to.
That fucking guy's running.
He's not trying to throw no jab. He's just following him around the whole corner. So, the whole ring. So this is giving Caleb, basically do whatever he wants to do.
But Truax, look, he wants to fight. That motherfucker's just fucking moving around, you know, kind of like, you know. I think his plan is get him a little tired, you know, because I mean he's old, you know. So.
What Caleb Truax is making a mistake. He's now he's leading with hooks instead of like leading with some straight punches. You know what I mean? Now when he gets him in the corner, I think that's when he should try to push the action or try to bully him a little bit. You know,
try and make it a physical fight, right?
So he's not going to beat him like this. He's going to get picked up.
You know what? I'm not going to lie. You know, if he would have throw some punches, put pressure, Caleb Plant could stop this guy if he wanted to. If he wanted to use his jab, use some combinations, you know, risk a little bit, dude, believe me, he'll stop him because he hit him with a little shot, and Caleb, you know, it's, you can tell, you know, he's a little bit weaker. Caleb looks very strong. What the hell is he doing, boxing him and moving around? You know, I think I should give some advice to their coaches too, right there. You know, fucking dude, you know, the guy is there. You know, risk a little bit, try to stop him. If it doesn't work, let's go back to boxing a little bit. I think.
I think Caleb's gonna stop him in the next 2 or 3 rounds.
Yeah, no, definitely. That's what I'm saying. But he could stop it now, you know, so he could look very impressive, you know. He's gonna stop him. Like I said, this is an easy fight for him, you know. He looks stronger, you know, and I think he has his reflexes and his view. You can tell right away, you know, he's superior and he's better, you know. So
DB.
Yeah, I was thinking about your brother, man. Haven't seen him in a while since the Terence Crawford fight. How is he doing? And also,
he's doing good, man. You know, we got big news coming up. He's supposed to be training out, but he had a little thing that he had to take care. He has a little girl too, and back in Seattle, Washington. But I think he'll be here like in about a week or two, and we got big news coming up. You guys are going to see him back in the ring. Very excited.
Another question: how bad was his leg when he was in the Crawford fight?
Super bad, man. You know, I told him, you know, that's the only time I said, hey, let's not fucking take this fight, man. You know, let's get another fight, let it heal a little bit. And you know, I was so nervous, man. But he's crazy too, man. He's like, no, fuck that. I want to fight this guy. I don't give a fuck. You know, I'll fuck anybody. You know. So you know, I mean, I couldn't stop him. You know, and you know, I was so nervous, and man, he did better than what I thought. You know, the second round he fucking walked back and his fucking leg went a little bit to his eyes. I was like, oh man, you know, and you know, he proved me wrong. You know, I'm so proud of what he did, and he did really good. And I mean, if he would have just listened to me at least one more fight, I think he could beat Terence Crawford. You know, he looked good. In my opinion, you know, he landed. Terence Crawford was afraid to come in, and he got lucky in the last round, 30 seconds before the round ended. But I was so proud, man, so proud. Thank God he didn't get hurt.
Yeah, he did well, man, and he almost lasted through the fight without the finish. So after seeing that and knowing how good of a boxer Junior is, but also how bad his leg was, from seeing that fight, how good is Terence Crawford?
Okay, he's gangster. He wanted to kick Caleb Plant's ass too, you know. So he's crazy, man. That guy's not scared of nobody either. I mean, I fucking raised some good fucking warriors, man. That man, I feel so proud of him, and you know, I got another one now, Jose Valenzuela El Rayo. You know, he's fucking crazy, man. I mean, I'm so proud, and we got Abraham Martinez also, you know, join our team, and man, we're having a stable, bro. That man, you're gonna see a little bit more of us, man. We're not afraid of nobody, man. With the guys that I have, you know, man, we're not here to choose nobody. We just want to beat everybody and try our best, and you know, like I said, give good fights to the people, because I'm a fan also, you know, and I know how it feels when you see a good fight. Not like this shit. Look at this.
Yeah, Caleb, you see how Caleb gave up that? I mean,
man, he fucking ran into a fucking jab with an old guy, you know?
Yeah, you see how Truax gave up that position. He had a chance.
That tells you why he doesn't want to fight David, you know?
I don't.
Man.
How good is Terence Crawford?
Oh man, you know, that's another unbelievable fighter, man. Terence Crawford, I would say to me, he's pound for pound, you know. You know what, he moves, but then he's busy. But he has that killer instinct, you know. If he gets you fucking hurt, he's gonna go in there, you know. That's what I'm trying to say, you know. That his style of boxing, man, it's good, you know. He's there, and you know, I mean, it's just different. That's boxing, you know. That's what he has. He can fucking stay toe to toe, and he can box. And man, he has a big variety. He's very smart, you know.
Right.
So to me, he's pound for pound, you know. Right now, I would give it to fake Canelo, but now I'm gonna go with Terence Crawford.
Tell me something, Caleb. David, how do you know what punch is coming? Say, Caleb, you're fighting Caleb Plant. I'm looking at him use his left hand. I have no idea what punch he's gonna throw with his left hand. How do you know what punch is coming?
I mean, sometimes it's just instinct and reaction that you get. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just watch them. When you watch a person, I really don't like watching their eyes. I watch their torso. When it's a hook, they do a little movement, a hook comes up, but you have to be very cautious and you have to be watching the whole time. When it's a body, it goes a little bit down. When it's a right hand, you just have to be watching this right here. I mean, not everybody can do it, and it's not easy to do it, but I mean, if you're very patient and you see the shots and your reaction time is good, then you'll have a pretty good chance of dodging it or blocking it, or you know what I mean?
Right. Francisco Lopez says, love and respect from Indianapolis. Look forward to meeting you in person and your fight with Ronald. What's your relationship with Chocolatito?
Oh, he's a great fighter, man. My dad has been selling him some jumpsuits. So I've never met Chocolatito, but I think my dad.
Yeah, you know what, man? You know,
first of all, he's a legend. You know, I've watched. If you just seen right there the jab, you've seen fucking Truax landed 3 jabs. So back to the fight. That's the type of shit you have to do. You have to be consistent in it.
Yeah.
That's how you have to be consistent to be Caleb Plant. I mean, all that. Because then after a while, if he lands a couple shots, he gets in his own little rhythm, and then he thinks he can't get touched. You know what I mean? So it's just consistency.
I mean, I'm gonna ask you guys a question. I mean, I think you guys are watching this fight. Yeah. Honestly, all that promotion and all that they did to build them up, man. I don't see that killer instinct. I don't see that superstar. You know? I mean, that was just a fucking waste of.
I think if he would have pressed it, he would have been able to stop him already.
But he's scared. He's scared. He don't want to take chances, you know? That's what I'm saying, you know? I mean, he got him with a good shot right there. I mean, Truax is kind of hurt. Look at him.
He can knock him out.
Still scared. Look.
Yeah, he definitely. It seemed like he seems like he's gonna rely on his boxing skills and get him late.
Yeah.
But that's not gonna look impressive for the business box.
I feel like I was probably gonna get him out in the next 2 rounds. Honestly, I don't see nothing of Caleb Truax
You know that
he can't block nothing. He's not doing nothing to get a little bit of respect from Caleb Plant. Honestly, I just feel like he's looking old. You know what I mean? So,
yeah. Now it makes me, you know, before this fight, you know, I thought, you know, he was a good fighter. Like I said, good feed. You know, he's fuck no. I want to fight him now tomorrow. You know, I think, you know, I mean, it's. I thought he was on the. He was talking. He said that he was gonna come and he was gonna punish this guy, and I don't know, because he talked bad about him or something like that. And what happened? You know?
Would you throw your right hand, David, knowing that he could turn that jab into a short hook? Would you?
I can do a lot of things. You
Yeah.
guys have to just watch it. You guys just have to watch. I mean,
Yeah.
also too, you don't set up one punch up just by throwing it. I mean, this guy's too fast. I think he'll just see one punch. You set it up with different shots. If you want to land a left hook to the body, you have to throw 2 to the head and then go back down to the body. You want to land the right hand, you throw a jab to the body and come up with the right hand to the head. You can't just throw just one single shot like that and expect it to land all the time. Especially with guys that move around like this are very elusive. You have to do like if you like you hit him in the body and you come back up with the hook to the head. With this guy, Truax, he doesn't have the power or the speed to.
He don't have the speed. The speed. Oh, he got an uppercut.
He got caught with a fucking uppercut right there.
Uppercut.
Man, that's embarrassing, man. You know, to be honest with you, I want to turn this shit off, bro. I mean, like, I don't want to fight this fucker no more, man. He's gonna give us bad publicity, bro.
Hey, Brandon has a question. Theoretical. If Yildirim comes up hurt in the next week or two in camp, and the WBC asks David to step in, would you do it?
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. I think even if he breaks his fucking leg, he'll still take the fight. You know what I mean? I don't think he's not gonna miss that opportunity.
We'll be ready. No,
yeah,
we gotta. You know, to be honest with you, I talked to David, man. I just told him, we gotta be ready. A lot of things could happen. You know, with all these fights. I don't know. I never seen a fucking fighter fucking promote 2 fights at the same time. You know, maybe I'm wrong. You know, I never seen that shit. You know, but dude. Maybe you could get injured or fuck, I don't know. Maybe you could pull a muscle a little or something, man. Too fast, too soon, you know. I'm starting to wonder what the fuck is going on here, you know. I mean, that's me, you know. I don't know. I find it unbelievable. You know, he just fought. He's fighting again, and then he's fighting again. And this motherfucker wants to take a year off so he can wait.
So the way he set that up, that's the type of shit you gotta do. You gotta touch the body and then come up.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? You got to see, it's exactly what I'm saying. If you want to land one shot, you got to set it up with another shot. This is the type of shit you got to do.
Yeah. You know what? I also want to send a shout out to Mr. The father of Danny Garcia, man.
Angel Garcia.
Angel Garcia. I look up to the man, and Teofimo Lopez, man. The way they talk, man. Hopefully, I'm learning something from them, bro.
You're doing a hell of a job in here. Hey,
sometimes, you know, I mean, we're good people, but sometimes, man.
You got to self-promotion.
I mean, shit. I want to make you laugh, brother. I want to make you laugh. I want to make everybody laugh.
Boxing. Hey, tell me something. Caleb Plant didn't take the Canelo fight on short notice. I think it was 4 or 5 weeks.
Stupid.
But it wasn't a short notice. He had 9 weeks.
Yeah.
What the fuck? This guy said he's always in shape. That's not short notice.
Look how he's fighting.
If
I was him or his team, I would have done the same shit. I wouldn't take that fight either.
If you're in tremendous shape, like how you claim you're always in shape, you're not too far from weight. Why would you not take a fight 9 weeks away?
If it was Canelo right there, he would have fucking stopped him already. The way he's fighting, you know.
You think Canelo would have stopped Plant? Really?
Plant, yeah. Right now, yeah. The way he's
really
right now. I mean, look at Truax is fucking getting more. He's giving him more confidence, you know. He's fucking coming in forward. Cut him with an uppercut before in the last round, and he wants to fight, you know. So I think if he were to stay there with Canelo, you know, Canelo would have fucked him up, you know. I don't think he hits hard, you know.
You don't think he hits hard?
I don't think so, you know. Look at this guy. He's over 40 years old. Look at him. Look at this shit, you know. Come on, bro. Who are they trying to trick here? You know? Let's fucking fight David Benavidez and see if you can do that shit, you know? Who put him out in fucking 2 rounds, dude? See, that's what Teofimo's dad said or whatever. 2 rounds. Everybody's saying 2 rounds down. Who fucking put him out in 2 rounds?
Yeah, yes. Cameron says, I think Benavidez versus Charlo will be fight of the year.
No, yeah.
Honestly, I think that fight is more exciting than me and Caleb Plant. Honestly, I feel like me and Charlo would give a fucking hell of a war to the people.
And then for real, that fight brings everybody out.
Yeah. No,
You
that
understand
should
what I'm
that would be
saying?
fucking. That would be
Yeah.
Let me ask you something. What would
Yeah.
you rate Caleb Plant right now? On fuck, what is this? The 6th round?
He's cruising though. Like he's cruising. He's cruising. He hasn't even put in the 3rd gear yet. He's really sparring right now. He's really sparring.
Yeah, he's really sparring. You know, isn't it supposed to be an exciting fight? You know, I mean, he had to look good. He had to look super impressive to fight Canelo. Fucking Canelo's laughing right now. Like, what the fuck, really?
Yeah, because
You know,
Canelo throws punches in bunches too. You understand?
oh man, you know, my respect. You know, like I said, you know, even you know, he fought some guys that you know were there more decent, but he fucking took care of business. You know, at least you know, man. You know, I mean, he made it so look so fucking easy. This guy shouldn't make that easy. You know, like he's struggling. He's struggling. You know, so I mean,
About a 7, 6.5, 7 right now.
He's landed everything he's wanted to land it already. He knows he can beat him to the punch. He can move around him. Why not put a little bit more pressure? I mean, I understand that sometimes. I just feel like he's not pressing the action like he should really press it. You know what I mean? But I'm pretty sure he knows he can stop it.
I just hope you know they don't fucking give him the award of the fucking best fight of the year.
Oh, well, all of boxing is watching right now. So you got the main stage. You know what I mean? Even people watching the fight got it on mute, listening to y'all right now.
Hey, I'm more entertaining than this guy. You know? Hey, you know, that's man. You know, it's crazy. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for giving us a chance to express ourselves. And man, we want to fight the good people, man. Come on, man. You know, let's go. We're ready. We're ready. We want to fight all those guys that say that they're the best at 168. You know, let's go. Even the little guys that are coming up, you know, they want a chance. Let's fucking do it too. You know.
Birdman says David beats the brakes off Plant without breaking a sweat. He shows nothing. David hasn't seen before. Plant struggling with this
Look
guy.
at that shit.
Hype is getting exposed.
Wow, unbelievable.
Caleb got to change gears. Like now it's time to separate yourself. You understand what I'm saying? It's time for him to separate himself.
Somebody got to tell him that I'm talking about him, dude, or something, you know, so he can get mad a little bit. Start pushing that gas a little bit, you know?
Yeah. Okay, he's bouncing a little bit more, you know what I mean? But
fucking bouncing is not going to win fights.
Yeah.
You have to throw punches, you know? Look at that shit. look, he's fucking.
I'm watching, man. I'm watching. He's giving. But Caleb Plant is not. I mean, Truax ain't physically there to do it. You know what I mean? He's an older fighter, so he's not.
Fuck, I want to fucking box now. I'll probably get Truax to give me a fight or something, man. Shit. Truax is not that dangerous, you know. He's just blocking and moving. Everything looks kind of slow, you know. He has a lot of openings on the body. This motherfucker doesn't even go to the body. He's just head hunting, you know. Maybe if he hits him to the body, maybe somebody should tell him, hey, hit Truax on the body, and then he'll stop him, you know.
See, like Caleb Truax has.
I don't know what he's doing, you know.
Yeah, like he can go now because Caleb is conserving himself right now.
That.
He's posturing. Yeah, he's posturing.
Look at that shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I still think he can stop him, man. You know, if he, you know, goes in there, you know, puts his guard up, maybe uppercuts and go to the body. I don't think Truax would take those shots to the body, you know. But
yeah, Canelo is
definitely. Truax is not doing shit at all, man. He doesn't really oppose no real threat, so I don't understand why. It's the 6th round. You got a guy beat up already. You should try to at least push the gas a little bit, you know. But
I would say it would be a little bit different if Truax would just put in a lot of pressure. But he's not. You know, he's there. You know, he's just trying to throw some punches. You know.
Yeah. Desmond Bishop.
I think this guy got to his head. I think he's getting worse than getting better. I think, bro.
Yeah.
Man. I don't know. I'm gonna have to put Rayo Valenzuela in there with him. I don't care about the weight. Fuck it.
Desmond Bishop, he's a Super Bowl champion. Green Bay Packers says, big fan of David. I see the dog in him. He beats Plant too. He's never been in a fight and felt more power than he's expected.
Thank you, bro, and I really appreciate that, and especially from a world-class athlete like yourself too, man. That means the world to me. I really appreciate that.
What is his adjustment now?
Who's Caleb? Truax or Plant?
Yeah, Caleb. I think.
What Caleb? They're both Caleb.
Oh yeah. Hey, I feel like I'm in your house right now, man.
I don't think he's making it. None of them are making any adjustments.
I think Plant. I mean, he probably sees that it's going to be a little bit tough to stop him with the headshot. Go down to the body.
That's what I'm saying.
Challenge yourself too, man. At the end of the day, you got to challenge yourself.
I guarantee you, once he hits that shot to the body, I think he could stop Truax. You know?
Also with Truax, I mean, Caleb Plant is going left and right. You know what I mean? So I feel like he should try to time him. If he goes right, at least throw a body shot, make him run into a body shot or an overhand right or something like that. You know what I mean? He's not doing shit. He's just coming forward like this. He's getting hit and going out.
I just don't understand when he says, I'm a complete boxer all around. Like, what the fuck is that? You know? I mean, to do that, you got to be able to throw some uppercuts, maybe some hooks, maybe some body shots, and, you know, I need counters and all that shit. I don't see none of that shit right now. I don't know. Maybe he's nervous. He thinks David's coming from it. I don't know.
David, the question was for you. My bad. It says, have you ever been in a fight and felt more power than you expected? And if so, what was your adjustment?
So have I ever been in with the fire that hits hard?
Yeah, and you like, oh, I didn't expect this, and now what's your?
Now you can't think like that, bro. You can't think like, oh fuck, this motherfucker hits super hard. Obviously, there's some dudes that hit harder than other people, but I mean the adjustment is what I do. I don't just go in there trying to brawl with people. That's why I throw my jab a lot. You know, to get that distance and then just to surprise them too, to throw off the rhythm. You know what I mean? But that's why I still practice to this day. I'm practicing more of the defense, so I don't get surprised at all. You know what I mean? And then the thing about it is that when I work in sparring, I work with some guys with heavy hands. You know, so that basically prepares me. And also too, I do a lot of neck workouts.
Gotcha.
To strengthen everything, my head, my neck, and all that. So yeah.
Man, I'm getting pissed here, bro. Why can't we be fighting somebody good, man, and give you guys a good, exciting fight? This fight is boring, bro.
Yeah, it has turned pretty flat. The fight currently is pretty flat. DB, you got
Animal? Where's the superstar?
DB.
I mean, if I had a guy like this, if he looked like that, I'd fucking stop him, or I'd put more pressure on him. You know what I mean? At least, you know, I'd be in there. I'd try and be push the pace, put a little bit more pressure on him. But I feel like that's not Caleb's style. I think he's cool with, you know, he has 20 fights and 12 knockouts. I think he's cool with. He knows that that's what type of fighter is, and he doesn't want to put himself in danger, or he doesn't want to exceed himself. You know what I mean? So I don't know what it is. I mean, you can say one example is too. When he exceeded himself in Uskateki, he did great the first 5 rounds, but he was gassed after that. I feel like that's just stuck in his head after. I feel like that's why he doesn't really try to exceed himself too much.
Seems like he's conserving a lot right now too.
Yeah,
he's stealing around by feinting. You know what I mean? Posing and feinting a lot now too, you know?
But like these are the type of fighters, okay, if you want to make a name for yourself, Truax was a former world champion.
Yeah.
Go in there, stop him. Make a name for yourself. Push the fucking pace of, I'm a bad motherfucker. You know what I mean? But I don't feel like he doesn't really care. You know, at the end of the day, I don't think he cares. If he wins, I think he's more satisfied with the easy win of just boxing than going in there and stopping the person.
What how would Caleb do against Darrell? Caleb Plant, excuse me.
Oh, fucker, he'll fucking kick his ass.
Actually, fight.
I think he could stop him, in my opinion. If he comes the same way that he came to this fight, I think hey, Darrell's a good fighter, bro. And he hits hard, man. So
you don't hit hard.
Well, I mean, not when he fought you, but other fighters, man. You know, he's 3 times better than Truax. I think he will give him a really good fight, man. I think, and maybe I think he should fight him next time, you know. And then I would shut up, you know, if he does good, you know. But I think he's gonna give him a lot of trouble. Probably beat him.
Or people
in the same level, maybe.
People in the chat says he don't want to scare Canelo off.
Oh wow! Please come on, bro. Man, come on, fans. Come on, man, come on. He's already fighting in 1 year. Why would he scare him? You know. I mean, believe me, Canelo. There's no way he's gonna scare Canelo, bro.
Oh, you're saying that he doesn't want to show?
Yeah, he knows. You don't want to show Canelo
Hey,
everything.
and you know what, man? That's his excuse when he doesn't. I mean, people can tell him, "Hey, man, you don't look good," you know.
See, look at if he's so fucking fast, he could have hit a right hook to the body right there. At least try.
Yeah, right.
Why isn't he looking? Okay, you can throw a right hook right there. He's fast. He's faster. And why isn't he trying to throw body shots? You know what I mean? He's already hit enough headshots to go down to the body, but I don't know. I guess he's not. He don't really care about stopping.
I mean, I think if he would have looked more impressed, if he would have
it's round 8 already.
It would have been a more exciting fight with Canelo, bro. You know, he has to show. You know, I think, man. You know, you gotta. When we fight, we're not gonna fucking play around with man. We're gonna try to make a statement. We're gonna fucking try to knock him out, dude. And if it doesn't, he's gonna take a beating. You know, we're gonna risk, man. We're gonna go there to fucking war, bro. So I think David's not gonna back out. He's never fucking backed up from nobody. We're gonna give the people a good fight and leave a statement.
What was that?
Oh, look how shit.
He just landed a big right hand. Just landed a big right hand. Some
man.
I mean,
look, isn't this a funny thing?
Yes.
Caleb Plant has been landing shots back to back to back, but once Caleb Truax lands one shot, it's more interesting than what he did to Caleb Plant. I mean, than what Caleb Plant did. Isn't that kind of weird?
Yeah, but Caleb Plant is such a big favorite of this fight, so everything Caleb Truax is like, oh my God, he hit him. You know what I mean? C Money says David smokes Plant. However, he won't have to go looking for Charlo. So looking forward to going to see that fight. Now that fight sells out, man. That fight sells out.
Dude, I'm so excited right now, man. I'm already there at the fucking arena with Charlo, man. That's an exciting fight. Even man. Shit. Wow.
Man.
That's what I'm saying. You know, just me. I'm imagining.
That's the thing I'm telling you about. This guy gets too fucking. He thinks he can't be touched, and he gets hit with shit like that. Those shots like that really end up ending fights. You get too comfortable. This guy thinks he is the best fucking defensive fighter in the world fighting like this. Motherfuckers end up getting caught like that sooner or later. I would have hit him that shit. He would have fucking been asleep for 2 weeks.
Here's what I do know. Caleb don't know. Me watching this fight, Caleb don't know 3 and 4s. And that was flush.
So I feel like
that was flush.
I feel like now, since that's what I thought he should, that's what I said he should have been doing. He should throw the overhand right to the body. He should throw the body shot, then come with the overhand right, and then come back with the left hook. Caleb Truax.
Yeah.
I feel like now Caleb Truax is having some success. He's probably gonna start thinking, you know, this is my last fucking fight. I gotta give it all I got. You know what I mean? I don't think he's gonna fight after this. So
no, he's done that.
You know what I mean? He lost the first fucking 8 rounds. He only has 4 rounds left. You know what I mean? I feel like I don't think he wants to.
There you go.
Okay, he finally put some combinations together.
Hey, you know, did you see that body shot? He kind of hurt him a little bit. I told you.
Yeah.
I told you, first fucking body shot.
But look, this is the type of shit I want to see, though. I want to see both of them hitting each other. You know what I mean? I don't want to make fucking see like a sparring session. At least now we got some excitement going.
Yeah, now I think Truax gonna get a little bit more desperate now, because like you said, this may be his last 6-figure payday. You know what I mean? So now he's really fighting for that new home. You know, his wife needs a remodeled kitchen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But I mean, I feel like, especially if like dudes are towards the end of the career. I mean, I don't know what's going through his head right now, but I feel like if he doesn't do the most, he push it to the limit after the fight, he's gonna be like, "Fuck, I should have did more." If he doesn't get knocked out, because he can still get knocked out, but if he doesn't get knocked out, he's gonna be like, "Fuck, I should have did more."
Right.
I mean,
DB, you got anything?
Yeah, I got a couple real quick.
Go ahead.
So, Triple G and Kelly.
He was looking at us. He knows we're talking about him.
What were you saying?
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying for David, for the sparring sessions with Triple G and Kelly Pavlik, did I help with your development?
I feel it did very much. I feel like that was my amateur experience. And, because I only had 10 amateur fights, but every time I was going in there, it was always like a real fight. Because with Kelly Pavlik, the motherfucker hit hard, and I was 15 years old. And I think I had to exceed myself a little bit more because I was younger. You know what I mean?
Oh, there he got cut.
And then with Golovkin, when I started sparring him, man, I feel like that dude, I just had to be on point on everything, because if I wasn't on point, he was going to fuck me up. At the beginning, when I was 15 years old, 16 years old, as I started getting older, I started getting more weapons and more arsenal to my weapons in my arsenal.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I was always on point, because with Golovkin, that dude hit super hard. But I feel like he brought the best out of me, and because with Golovkin, man, he's a top level fighter. Even back then when I was sparring him, he does shit that I'd never seen before. You know what I mean? And
wow,
I had to because I didn't have more power than him at the time, so I had to set up with the jab. You know, I had to throw a jab, pull to the side, throw a right hand, and come with the body. I had to do a lot of different shit, and that kind of just taught me, you know, to do. You know, if it works with Golovkin, it can work with anybody else. So I learned a lot from him, and just sparring him, just being in the ring.
Hey, you know, man, I'm from California, man. I'm from LA, and I was always claiming y'all from LA, from the Valley area, and everybody else started claiming y'all from Arizona. Where y'all originally from?
Well, my dad is from Guerrero, Mexico. My brother is from San Fernando Valley, California. I'm from Phoenix, Arizona. But to be honest, man, whoever wants to claim me, bro, everywhere I've gone, I feel like I'm home wherever I'm at. You know, Phoenix is, you know, my hometown. I love Phoenix, but I lived in Long Beach. I lived in North Hollywood. I live in Seattle now. I live in Oregon, and everybody's treated me nice wherever I'm at. So everywhere I go, I represent. You know, wherever I've been. You know, the people treated me with love, and I return the love. I show it back.
Bird,
go ahead. We'll take Junior though. We'll take Junior.
Yeah. My mom is also from San Fernando Valley as well.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So I'm gonna keep claiming y'all. So Dave, because Canelo made this claim just recently, and you know, one of the things that we do in our community, in the boxing community, especially here in the barbershop, is we hold you true to your word. So what's your ultimate goal? Is it to stay at your division and become undisputed, or is there another goal? My
ultimate goal, oh shit, good shot from both fighters. My ultimate goal is to become one of the best in my generation. When I'm done boxing, I want to be the best in my era. Right now, my short-term goal is to become champion again.
Ooh.
And maybe in 2 years, one of my midterm goal is to be a unified world champ at 168. So you know, I feel like I put the groundwork in already, man. I've been professional 8 years already, so everything I talked about when I was a little kid, all the dreams and everything I had when I was a little kid, I feel like I'm in position to make all my dreams happen right now. So I'm very motivated right now. Just everything I talked about when I was a little kid, you know, it's in my grasp. You know, it's a hand reach away. So I mean, that's definitely the thing about myself. I've always wanted to keep my word. I wanted to become what I said I was going to become when I was a little kid, and I'm definitely holding myself to that too.
Yeah, you're young, and so I know you got control of your body and your diet, so you can stay at this division as long as you need to, or at least for a while. So in a perfect world, whether it's undisputed or not that you go for, who are your next 3 to 4 fights in a perfect world?
The perfect world. After this fight, I want to fight Charlo, then maybe Caleb Plant, and then Canelo Alvarez in the perfect world. So it's only 3 right now. Those only 3 in a perfect world. It would be super hard to make that happen, but I feel like the first step to accomplishing that is fighting, you know, winning, looking impressive in my performance, giving a good knockout or a good stoppage, and then going after Charlo. So, you know, you can only move one step at a time. So, you know, those are the first 2 steps right now, and we'll take it from there.
Birdman says, sorry, but Plant can't bust a grape. And Kumpa in the super chat says, you're the best 168 guy out there.
Can't bust a grape.
It's embarrassing, you know, to call yourself the best at 168. And man, you know, looking like this, bro, something's wrong with you.
Yeah. I mean, he got to put 3s and 4s together. It seemed like he's just going to be
it's not that. He has to go to the body. He has to go to the body.
That's what I've been saying, man. Go to the
you guys are behind me because you guys,
you know, headhunting, you know.
So like, okay, the thing I'm talking about, Caleb Plant, if you see his fights, with the shit he throws, it becomes a pattern.
Oh,
You know, it becomes a pattern. If you really watch him,
I
he's
see
throwing the
that.
same combination he was throwing with fighting boots. Watch, he's pretty soon he's gonna throw the jab, right hook to hook, and then left hook. And he likes to throw that double left hook too. You know, a lot of shit like that. He just, if you really pay attention to Caleb Plant, he does the same shit over and over again.
He's going. Well, I mean, yeah, you're making a lot of sense in terms of patterns, but I mean, he's a real dominant left hand, though. I will say that.
Yeah.
Real.
But like against two, this guy don't move his head and he don't block fucking punches. It's easy to look like that.
I guarantee you, if Caleb Plant decides to stop him now, he could do it. If he decides to do it and fucking go for it, you know, go for the kill. I think, you know, every time, you know, he kind of throws a little punch. Truax, you know, he can't take it.
Bro, honestly, how much fucking punches has Truax thrown this whole fight?
He's definitely under 200 punches thrown.
Yeah, like it's how the
Look at him. Look at that shit.
How are you not going to stop a person who only throws 200 punches and you're landing at least 50% of your shots?
Right, I get that.
People, you know, you got him right in front of you. He's not being aggressive. Truax is not being aggressive. He's just there. But this guy, for some reason, you know, I don't know.
People in the chat are saying he's the Great White Hype. That's what they call him, the Great White Hype.
Hey, keep believing that. Right.
I thought he would have been gone by now. Honestly.
Yeah, my dad said before we did this, I told him how long you think it's gonna be. He's always gonna get him out in there 3 rounds. Like, no,
man, and you know what? If he would have took him out in 2-3 rounds, my respect. You know, he's supposed to do what he's supposed to do.
Right.
You know? But fucking now what? Remember? Oh man, what round is this? 11.
11. Yeah, he's hurt
fucking
now.
Boring, man. You know, like I'm
yeah.
just watching it because I want to conversate with you a little bit more, man. But fuck, there's not really no excitement. You know, there's nothing. You know.
Shit, Charlo might change his mind and might want to fight for a belt at 168. You know, he might.
No, he's coming up.
I'm saying he might want to, instead of fighting y'all at 68, he might
get a fucking ass match. Yeah, I would
imagine if you would take a fight with Charlo instead with me. I'll be like, man, come on, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, right. Now,
I don't think he wouldn't take a fight with Charlo.
Yeah, fucking Charlo's fucking scary. The only one that can fight him is David. You know. Charlo, everybody's avoiding him too, you know. He's a good fighter, man. He's fucking scary, you know. You know, I like him. I like that fight. I mean, like I say, you know, I imagine myself already fucking in the arena, you know, all that fucking excitement, you know, because he's a good fighter, you know, and he has a lot of skills, and man, hopefully that can happen, you know. So we're excited.
Now, if Charlo moves up, would you be interested in catching weight him anywhere between 60 and 68? Is that an option? Can y'all do that? Physically do that?
You know what? Our plan is to come down to 167 this fight. You know, because people are saying, "Oh, you can't do 168." You know, fuck yeah, we can. I mean, I don't. I think David, you know, is doing good. I think, like I said, we already thought about coming a pound under, you know. So I mean, we could go another 2 pounds or whatever to make this happen if it's needed, you know. I mean, we can talk about it. There's, you know, I'm not worried about it. You know, at the same time, you know, I want to show the people, because people are talking a lot of stuff right now, and you know, sometimes they gotta understand it.
Also, too, what I want to tell you guys, if you see that, Plant was landing 33% of his shots.
Hey, did you see
my last fight, I landed 50% of my shots. So you know, what does that tell you? I mean, Angulo had a better fucking defense than this guy, and I still found a way to land 55% of my shots.
Hey, you know, if it goes to distance, man, I'll be laughing so hard when they say, "Oh my God, he looked fantastic." They're giving him all the rounds, you know.
Yeah, it's definitely
spectacular. He put a boxing show, man. Man, I'll be fucking laughing, man. You know,
you should have knocked him out.
Well, they definitely going. No, Caleb's not.
They're definitely gonna say that. They're definitely.
I mean, Plant's not taking a risk now. He's going the distance now. You know,
he should. He's fucking winning all the rounds. Why not? You know.
Yeah.
I don't think Truax has the power to stop him either. So why not? Why not take the chance? Fucking stop him. I think he's trying, but he can't. You know. So hopefully something happens in there. But still, you know.
Yeah.
Fucking, it's almost over.
Youngster asks, "Why haven't you fought Triple G since you're so good?"
What, this Triple G fight at 168?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck.
What
type of name is that anyway? Gangster ass?
I knew that. I had to get it off.
He was like fucking probably 10 years old or something.
Yeah, he paid to ask the question. The live stream is more exciting than Plant's performance.
Hey, thank you, buddy.
Oh,
I'm
man.
gonna start charging, bro.
Yeah. Thanks again. C Money says, thanks again for being live. Big fans and won't miss a fight. Thanks again. This is the new way to watch a fight.
Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate all the support, man. Thank you so much.
And
we promise you, man.
Oh, shit.
Charlo.
We promise you, guys, when we fight, man, we're going to give you more excitement, and we're going to try to leave it all in the ring, man, and we're going to try to make a statement. You're not going to see shit like this, man.
Hey, Ricky Betancourt says, Charlo should go with Plant. I like Charlo.
Come on. I would love to see that too, man.
Oh, shit.
Oh, look at that.
Oh,
Hey,
so,
David,
Charles Brown, my friend.
You got-
Look at Truax is fucking dying in there.
Yeah, he is dying.
Can't even put him up.
yeah. Go ahead, DB. Last round coming up.
I got a question for both. I want both of you guys to answer. What should the punishment be for PED users?
I think that should get banned for at least 5 years.
Wow.
At least 3 years, you know what I mean? Because that shit is, you can put somebody's life in danger with that shit, man. That shit's, I mean, I came out, you know, for whatever happened with me, you know, drugs, whatever, but it's not nearly as bad as PEDs. Fucking steroids and all that shit. I don't condone steroids, you know. I think if you have to take a fucking steroids, and I don't think you should be in the sport of boxing.
Yeah, and I know pound for pound lists don't necessarily mean things to, like, it's basically just an imaginary list that we all come up with. But do you think that somebody should be on the pound for pound list once they're cracked for PEDs?
I don't think so.
I don't think so
I
either,
don't
man.
think so. No.
Say fucking Canelo, let's not fucking put him in that list.
Yeah.
Thank God. I'm glad you said it. I've been saying that shit for the longest.
Hey, I never thought about that. Hey, I let it slide, but then I remember. I'm like, fuck that. You know, I'm gonna double test him when we fight him.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to the Black Tie Barber, man. We appreciate you. Thank you, man. I appreciate everybody coming in here. And we got thousands of people in here, man. Crawford.
Hey, I want to shout out to all the fans, man. Thank you so much, man. And, you know, I want to back up what I'm saying. You know, we're working extremely hard, man.
Oh,
I want to
shit.
give you guys a good fight. And, man, you know, we're working super hard, man. Like I said, I don't want to be the joke of the week like this dumbass, you know. I want to give you guys some excitement with David. So I promise you, you guys are going to get good fights. Thank you, fans.
He said, C Money says Crawford should go with Plant. I like Crawford.
Yeah.
Man, but that's fucking too much of a weight. Crawford will kick his ass. Maybe even if he takes the fight.
Crawford probably has more power than that.
Yeah.
I like Crawford. What's up, Crawford?
Hey, Brandon.
Hey, I got 4 names for you. I want you to just break these down for me real quick. And I'm going to start with the youngster, Berlanga.
He's a good fighter. You know, so he's a strong fighter. And I would still like to see himself with a little bit better talent. But I think he's a good fighter, and I think that's a great potential fight for me and him in the future.
Okay. And then I'm going to move up to 175 real quick. So, Kovalev.
Fuck. I mean, Kovalev is one of my favorite fighters, bro. With all that shit that just happened with him and the PEDs, man, it's very unfortunate. But before Kovalev, before he fought Andre Ward, I think he was an amazing fighter. He's a strong fighter, but I think he just I don't know, man. Just too much errors he's made recently.
Yeah. Do you think that was a real fight with Canelo Alvarez?
I don't know, bro. It looked like a weird fight. Even the stoppage looked a little weird, or the knockout looked a little weird, but I don't know, man. I think he was just trying to do that for a paycheck.
Okay. Dimitri Bivol.
Bevo, he's a great fighter. I've sparred him too.
I've sparred before. Yeah,
I've sparred him a couple times. He's a great fighter. He's a strong fighter too. And
oh my God, look at this shit.
I would love to see him fight Bertabeef.
Yeah.
That would be an amazing fight.
That's a big fight. That's a big fight, man. That's a big fight.
I was getting there, and I was going to ask you, what do you think the outcome will be in that fight?
Fuck, I don't know, bro. I think whoever gets the person first, it could go either way. Just the thing that I feel like if Bivol fights him at a distance, he makes him run into that right hand because he has a really strong right hand. he has a good chance. But if the fight is fought on the inside, I think Benavidez has more of he has the upper hand if the fight is fought in close quarters.
Yeah.
Brandon, that's my last question. Right here.
What did you say? I'm sorry.
What do you say?
Brandon.
No bueno, amigos. No
ahead,
bueno
David.
this fight.
No bueno. Yeah. He was kind of flat. And you know what? Let me get through these super chats real quick, and then I'll let you go. Brandon Lenz, Plant will sit out to 2023 and has to avoid DB.
Maybe longer. I don't know. Listen, let me tell something to the fans. We got offered Truax. I thought he was a little bit past. I didn't think he was going to do anything for our career, but fuck, man, he looked good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think we should fight him just to leave a statement and see what David could do. Because he looked fucking good to me. He didn't get stopped.
Honestly, I'll stop Truax respectfully.
Yeah,
respectfully, I'll stop.
Hey, let me get these super chats, DB.
But
oh, go ahead. Francis.
Yeah, man. But like that's the thing I'm saying, man. If Canelo doesn't give him a fight, what is he gonna? He's gonna sit out for a year, 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And I should be the one. If he fights anybody else, I'm a former 2-time world champion WBC. I should be the next person to fight Caleb Plant.
Right.
If he doesn't fight Canelo Alvarez, I should be the next person in line.
No, you're right. We'll get you out of here in a second. Francisco, we'll get to you because they want you to hear their super chats. I am willing to bet $3K on David if he can land the Charlo fight. The way Plant looked tonight, he will have to fight David just to face.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Caleb Plant, you be saying that. I mean, I won't be surprised now if he says he's an A-side or he wants to give me 70-30, 60-40, some shit like that. But honestly, I feel like he needs me too.
Y'all need each other.
Watching these fights, bro. I mean, he did good. He did what he was supposed to do, but there's no excitement.
Yeah.
And he doesn't stop him. He doesn't stop the fighters. So
right.
I feel like as much as I want to fight him, he needs me too.
You're absolutely right. Now, and that's and that's probably the selling point to boxing should be saying that y'all absolutely need each other. Birdman says, salute to David and his dad. Thank you for taking the time out of your lives to hang out with us. Nothing but love. Man, y'all got some ride or die fans now, man. Y'all took the whole Saturday out to hang out with us, man.
Yeah. That's fucking dope, bro. I appreciate all the people.
Yeah.
También le mando un saludo a toda la gente que tengo aquí, toda mi raza, todos los latinos que tengo aquí. My people support me, through thick and thin, man. And a lot of the fans I have, man, they're ride or die, man. I appreciate all that, man. I'm just very happy with the type of fans I have, and I feel like they're happy with the type of fights I give. That's why they support me so much. So I mean, thank you so much for everybody, every single one of you, man. I appreciate all of you.
Last two super chats, and then we'll give you a final word, and y'all get out of here, man. And respect, David. Why are you spending time calling out Charlo as opposed to trying to get Canelo, who picked up a belt you lost on the scales? How you feel about Canelo saying no to fighting Mexicans?
Because honestly, the reason I just stopped even mentioning Canelo because that's a way harder fight to get. Honestly, because he's trying to unify titles. You know what I mean? So I said, if I got to go to the back of the line and, earn my opportunity, earn my spot again, that's exactly what I'm going to do. So that's why, Charlo doesn't have a belt 168. I feel like that's the step to making that fight happen. That's the first step to making that fight happen. And then the second step is taking the belt from Caleb Plant. The third step is winning, you know what I mean? And that's just how things go. You can't just go up here, just trying to call out Canelo. There's nothing to offer to. At the end of the day, Canelo's a businessman, he's trying to unify titles. So I feel like I gotta, be respectful about that too and go back and earn my spot too. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Jarvis says, I have a change of heart. David will smoke Plant. I had it 50-50 before this fight.
I told you guys, nobody wanted to listen. Nobody wanted to listen.
We're gonna continue working hard, to give you guys good fights, man. And hopefully little by little we get everybody's heart. And we show them who the real champion is.
Let's see what they say though.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. As you're listening,
they should put me on Zoom and put me in the fucking ring. I'm gonna call the referee. I got his number.
I'll chop up your response to him, and I'll send it to him. I'll send it to Caleb personally. I have his number. I'll send it to him personally. I'll send the link to him. This is very.
Man, you look like shit. You got hit, bro. That's no good. No bueno, amigo. No bueno.
Oh, fuck, amigo.
Amigo, next time you should go to the body a little bit, you know, practice the body a little bit. You know, he's always doing that tap, 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 tap. You know?
He needs to go down to the body a little
fucking dick to that body, bro. Break those ribs.
ASI Motors says this was so much better than listening to Fox commentary, man. Yeah. Y'all got to get together and make a boxing video game, they says, man. That's
we have to, bro. We have to.
Yeah,
we gotta represent. You gotta represent the people. We gotta give the people what they want, man. They work so hard for the money, man. And to see this kind of fights, man, it's like disappointing, you know. Some people were gonna do something else and they left it because the superstar 168 promised a lot of excitement, and he fucking came with nothing, you know. So
you got a nickname, Scarface Benavidez.
There you go.
Shit, cool. I'll fuck with it.
and he
gotta start somewhere, you know.
And he's a Canelo fan too. Big Canelo.
There you go. Fake Canelo.
Yeah. I think that's the move. You got to call him a fake Mexican. You got to call him a
Mexican. I think he is. I'm not, you know, I don't doubt it. I think he is. Man, he is. You know, he doesn't look Mexican.
You got to call him a PEDs and a fake Mexican. That's what you got to do. Call him.
I know he's Irish or something. I still love Irish, but he's Irish, bro.
Canelo was Irish.
Okay.
And I think even on his Wikipedia page, I think it says something about him having Irish blood or something like that.
There you go. I don't know if you guys knew the story about Romero Pies. He was from China, I think. Somebody gave him away, and I think that's my story, what I heard. They took him to Mexico. That's why he kind of looked a little bit Chinese or whatever. Japanese or whatever. No, for real, man.
Oh, really?
It's a true story, bro. That's what I heard from people that were really close. I didn't never believe that shit, but it makes sense, you know?
Oh, man.
So maybe the same happened to this guy.
Yeah. All right. Here, Caleb Plant should be talking now. He won 12. He's going to say I won 12 rounds, nothing. And
I told all you know, I'm a superstar. You know, he believes his own fucking lies, dude.
I'm actually, because Larry Wade is his trainer, so I'm actually shocked that he didn't press the gas, because Larry Wade
don't listen to nobody no more, man. He thinks that he's a superstar. Once you start listening, that's it, man.
Yeah, he is.
He couldn't. Oh, there you go. Come on, man. See, there you go. Oh, he didn't get touched. Did you hear that early?
49. He landed 47 punches.
Yeah, from the first round, he hurt his hand in the first round.
First punch.
Oh, he can't even fucking remember. Oh, there you go. He's gonna believe that shit.
For Caleb Plant, we talked about it. Canelo Alvarez was not in the landscape the last time you walked to the ring. He is now, and he's talking about unifying. He has to go through.
He said he's fighting. Our team is saying we're fighting.
That's my goal. You know what I'm saying? I want to become the first undisputed super middleweight champion of all time. And so whoever's in the way of that, it doesn't matter.
David Benavidez, what's up? There you go.
As I said before, I feel like I'm the best super middleweight in the world. So like I said, whoever's ever in the way of me becoming the first undisputed champion, you line him up, I knock him down.
Like he did with Truax, right? Oh my God.
Definitely retain that IBF super middleweight title, take the record to 21, and Brian.
The next guy is going to be 45 or 50 years old. The one he's going to fight.
Any last words? Any last words from both of y'all, man?
Just I want to thank you guys too for taking your guys' time out and putting this on here, man. It was very fun, man. We got to do it again sometime.
No, we'll do it again. No, we'll definitely do it again. Whenever a fight means something to y'all, I'll call you. We got thousands upon people in here, man. So
yeah. So and also too, I want to thank all the fans. I hope we gave them a little bit more excitement than they did watching this fucking fight. So
yeah,
I want to appreciate it. We appreciate everybody. Thank you so much again, man.
Thank you, guys.
I appreciate it. Thanks for coming in. That was fun as hell, dog.
Gracias, Rafa. Yeah, that was dope. I don't know if you beamed them out already.
Yeah, he's gone. Yeah, he's gone.
Oh, okay. Damn, I had like 3 more questions, but no, man, they were fun, man.
Damn, he's fun.
And spoke true. I want to see what they thought about the
135.
What's that damn WBC?
The championship belt. I mean, the franchise belt. Yeah,
franchise belt. Yeah, I want to ask him about the franchise belt.
Yeah,
but yeah, I think we got some questions answered tonight.
Yeah, we got you got your questions answered, and we're gonna ask every PBC fighter that come in here. You know, that's your home run swing. You know what I mean? I think it's important. And the same thing happens to Bob comes in here, and we know he gonna lie. So you know what I mean? So it's a little bit different. You know, Bob go be Bob, but yeah, Kenneth Johnson said that was dope, DB. I'm glad you came in here early with me. Thank you so much, man. Thank you.
So remember the other day when everybody was clowning and was saying that I was fumbling. This is what I was getting at. My point was that it's not up to Al Heyman by himself to try to make something happen. If these fighters don't want something to happen, they punk out and they blame it on. I
learned a lot tonight too. Yeah, you're right. They have managers. And Al Heyman is the tie to the network, right? Is that what? That's what you're saying, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And these guys, you got to think about it too. These guys have coaches and trainers, but then they also, like in this case, his father is his manager, just like Gary Russell Jr. and some other guys. And then Al was the overseer, you know, to help them to manage it. You know what I mean? Like from the business standpoint. So, you know, obviously you need an expert, right? Who understands who has the relationship with the networks, who understands the contracts and the business side of things and the numbers, you know, that these guys may not be as well versed in, you know. So, yeah, man, I definitely got some questions answered. And in terms of saying Caleb Plant was all hype, I disagree with that, man. Because you know, they say the same thing about Devin Haney. He goes in there and he outboxes a guy and beats him for all of the rounds, and then guys are saying that he doesn't have power. I disagree. You win the fight, you win the fight. It's about a W and an L. And at the end of the day, he went out there and cruised on this guy, and he got the fucking W. So we got to give him credit for his W. You know, until he shows us that he can't hang with David or Canelo. Or, you know, my dark horse all the time, which is Anthony Durrell. So I don't know, man. You know, we'll see.
Big dog. My biggest fan in the shop says, "You did it again, Fred." But is Canelo going to say Plant is a boring fighter? Nope. Fight David B or Charlo. Canelo is a duck. I mean, yeah, Canelo is a duck. Yeah, man, quite possibly, man. You understand what I'm saying? And David Benavidez I seen the man work out. I've seen him spar. That motherfucker can fight and box, like for real. Like I told y'all this before he came on. This ain't me, Fred, being stuck in the moment. I saw him at that gym on Hawthorne and 160 something street, whatever that gym is, man. I think he sparred Bivol that day. I think it was Bivol, and David Benavidez is second to none. Second to none. His will second to none. And wait till he got to start moving his feet a little bit more, you know. He's going to go up in weight, so I'm not sure if he's going to move his feet like I've seen him do in workouts and sparring, but he'll be more flat-footed probably at 75. But, you know, he's a problem. He's a major problem. And, you know, him and Charlo is a fucking middle of the ring. God damn. I mean, it's gonna be bloodshed in that fight, man. It's gonna be bloodshed.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man, this was good, man. This shit was just fun, man.
It was fun.
People can come in here, and I think the name of the show alone, when people hear barbershop, it automatically puts them at ease.
Yeah, it does, because he was coming in. His clip was loaded, wasn't it? Yeah. Appreciate you, Alicia. That was shit. I enjoy having you. Shit. Appreciate you, man. Now keep on walking by so the fella can see what you're working with. You know what I mean? Even though you got a daughter, you know, I mean, she in the back getting her hair braided. but yeah, man, this was completely fun, man. And
Yeah. While everybody's still in here, man, take a quick second and just hit the thumbs up, man.
Oh yeah, smash. Yes,
hit thumbs up. Hit the like button on here, man. I think Jose Sr. and David, man, they came through and showed some love. And these are the types of things that people can do to get them fans.
Oh man, everybody's a fan of his now for the rest of their life. The fact that he spent an hour and a half with them watching the fight, you'll never forget that as long as you live. I watched the fight with David Benavidez, 2-time world champion. You know what I mean? 2-time world champion. Yeah. You know what I mean? So,
Reggie's trying to call in.
Oh, Reggie want to call in. You want to take calls for like 20 minutes?
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, and don't forget to go to the GoFundMe, man. We $3,000 away from our award show. All right, yeah, go ahead and call in. Reg. Yeah, but it's I had a good time, man. That was fun, man. Yeah, we gonna remember this for the rest of our lives. We hung out with David Benavidez, man, because he's gonna be a Hall of Famer. I mean, he's projected to be, right?
Yeah.
If he got that attitude. Oh, nah, you want to hear people's. Okay, good. Okay.
Lawrence Williams said Anthony Durrell versus where did it go? I just seen it right here.
What's up, Reg?
It's been
Anthony
Durrell versus Kyron Davis.
Yeah,
February 27th on Fox.
Oh, I don't know.
Trainer matchup, Sugar Hill versus Breadman, J-Rock storyline.
Oh, yeah. Good show, Fred. You always have the best on. Can you get Earl on? Go to Earl and tell him, listen, I told y'all, I don't call a nigga twice. Like, you know what I mean? I love Earl to death. He know we here. He gonna come in. I believe Earl gonna come in. Jordan's in here maybe once a week, twice a week. He gonna get on the show. You know what I mean? He gonna come on. You know what I mean? What's up, Reg?
What up, Reg?
Yeah, man. Great show, man. And I was saying open the phone so fans can,
Oh, yeah, debrief. Sure, that's fair.
But man, y'all was on some fire shit. I was listening while I'm calling the fight and shit. And I'm like, I had to
Oh man, that was fun, man. That was fun. We had a blast in here tonight.
And I think they enjoyed themselves too. And that was the perfect thing for Benavidez and them do. And I think I heard you say you're gonna try to get Caleb Plant on tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and get Caleb Plant on tomorrow.
Oh yeah, and see, hey, look, stop ever bringing that story about credentials. Fuck credentials.
Yep.
The shit you doing is well beyond it. We don't need to hear no more stories about who took that shit from you.
It inspires me though. Like, man, you know that one time you got beat up in the 8th grade. Remember?
Yeah, you just moved past it.
No, you moved past, but you know, but it's like that. It's like that thing that, you know what I mean? That like, yeah, you never get me again, niggas. You know what I mean? You never get me again. You know? Yeah, for sure. I got you. And I ain't got to go to a fight no more. If I get a 2-time WBC world champion, then, you know, if hypothetically Joshua fights Fury, Deontay Wilder gonna be in here with us. Shit, you know what I mean? So we ain't got to go to fights. You know what I mean? Oh man, yeah. You know, so
absolutely, man. And the fighters need to start calling in when you got other fighters on.
Yeah,
they teams in.
Nah, they got egos, man. They got egos. They got egos.
Well, David said that today. David, his father said if we get planned on tomorrow, he said, shit, call me and then shit, we'll talk.
Oh yeah, and we definitely gonna do that. Caleb Plant will be in here this week sometime. Caleb is a friend of mine, so he'll definitely be in here this week. You know, I'll call him. It just didn't work out last week. He was doing some other things and stuff, but yeah, he and I spoke. Oh
and
man,
see that right there will prove whether or not these fighters want to fight. Because a lot of times, even though we may hate Bob and all these, I don't disavow him and this shit though, but even though we may hate a lot of these other guys in the sport who promote this shit, a lot of times it's these whole ass fighters that really don't want to fight these fights. So if they see these fights with other fighters on here, they can easily call in because you can also beam into the show and let the fans know what you want. So if they've been Benavidez and them saying what they're saying, making the fight happen, that shit will prove everything in the world about what it is, what in this damn game. And that's going to be some magic shit that you got rolling with this type of things, and that these fighters sit here along with their adversaries, whether current or past, and they sit there and call the fights with you.
Yeah,
that's monster stuff right there.
No, that I told you, if you don't want to come, I'm gonna eat around you. You know what I mean? You're gonna eat around you. You know what I mean? So hustle at home, you missed it, man. Dang, I'm late. I forgot you was gonna be on early. It's okay. You got replay. You'll be able to watch. You're gonna enjoy the commentary. You're gonna enjoy Jose Benavidez Sr. for sure.
Yeah, them fathers is something else. But I just want to hear what other people are talking about, man. But great show, man.
Appreciate
great concept.
Yeah, that was fun.
DB. Great question.
Thank you, DB. Thank you.
Also, pointing out about Canelo fake Mexican. Look,
that shit was. You already know that. You already know that got my juices going. Oh yeah, because Canelo gonna watch that. He gonna be pissed. He gonna respond like they did champ size pound for pound list. You know.
Nah, he won't respond. He won't respond because that means there'll be action.
Yeah, right.
He'll pretend like he didn't. He'll pretend like he didn't hear.
Everybody come to Stormy B Man for that post fight. But I'm back.
Oh, Stormy B Man doing a post fight? Yeah. Feel free. Put both of them on. Y'all got a phone and a computer. Put Stormy B Man on right now for sure. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Tweak his algorithms. You know what I mean? Or whoever else, man. Support him and shout out to PPD, man.
Always. Yeah. Strikes again.
Hey, let me close my door. Okay, keep talking.
Yeah. No, somebody was just saying, Barry Ab was saying that he won't fight, man. I just want to see the best fight the best. For me, man, I think it got to maybe sometime in 2020 where I figured I don't really care about the belts anymore. I just want to see the best guys fight the best guys.
Yeah. And you know what? I was thinking that too when he was saying that Charlo Benavidez makes that come true. We just want the best fight and the best. We gonna pay for it.
Yeah.
Somebody gonna sanction it to make it 12 rounds. We ain't got to worry about that. It's gonna get sanctioned for 12 rounds with all that money involved.
Yeah. Jason, I don't think this was a disappointing fight. I think it was exactly what we thought it would be. I think, and you know, unless you thought more of Caleb Truax and you thought that he would do more.
I thought I thought Plant would stop him. Hey, what's up, TB?
What do, Fred? What do, DB?
You feeling good today? What's up?
Yeah, man. Hey, that was a good little. Hey, that shit was dope, bro. That shit was fun with you, with David Benavidez and Jose Benavidez Sr. That shit was dope.
Yeah, we might do that more often, man. Open them phone lines, Fred. DB tripping. Hey, here's Jordan in the chat. Hey, Lawrence, tell him what you just super chatted in. Don't call him. Tag him. Hey, Jordan, they on my helmet, man. They want Earl at the barbershop. I told them niggas, I ain't calling a nigga twice now. You know what I mean? They clamoring for him. What's up, TB? What you got?
Yeah, man. Hey, so I just wanted to know, man. I mean, y'all thoughts, man. Like, honestly, like, do y'all think that Plant and David Benavidez is a 50-50 fight after that? I mean, I was impressed with Plant. You know what I'm saying? He did what he's supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? He watched him and stuff. But the measuring bar I have is like Anthony Durrell and Danny Jacobs knocking Caleb Truax out like in the first, like within the first 4 rounds. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying like Caleb Plant did what he's supposed to do. He looked great. He looked sharp, but he's supposed to get that guy out of there.
Yeah, he's supposed to get him out of there. And I genuinely believe that. I'm gonna say this. I always said that fight was a 50-50 fight. I've always said that fight was, and because when David Benavidez missed weight, you know, me on the outside looking in because I'm not in his camp. Oh, maybe he doesn't love boxing anymore. You know, David Benavidez's last performance in the ring, he still had the mindset. You know, he was kind of bored a little bit because the guy wasn't that good, but he still stopped him. You understand? Right. He still stopped him. You know, I thought, in my humble opinion, I think the world of Larry Wade. You understand? Like, I've seen Larry Wade train athletes. I've been in the gym with him. I've been on the road with him. You understand? I've seen the dog days that he's put Sean Porter in. So Sean Porter, I've only seen him not in shape one fight. That was the Granados fight. He kind of fell flat the second, but outside of that, he's been astounding. And I thought that Caleb Plant was going to stop him between 8 and 10. You know, I thought he was just going to be overwhelming, put them 2s and 3s and 4s together, but it didn't happen. So that's
he was throwing them, but he was throwing them like unconventional. Like he was throwing them like at awkward angles. So like that's what I've seen.
Yeah,
but yeah, man. I mean, I really don't think that Caleb Plant just has the power to like. He really is not like a true power puncher though.
Yeah, he's not. And let's keep it the front now. They're watching the fight. David is not getting hit with those punches. You understand what I'm saying? So when you get hit, you automatically got to make an adjustment. Like You understand? Just by getting a hit, you like, oh shit, I got hit with that. Like, what in a split second you think? Can I slip it? Can I catch it? Do I take it? You know, all that you got to make a decision. So we really don't know what his power is like. You understand? Caleb Plant, David Benavidez is gonna find out one day, and he's gonna answer that because they said Floyd couldn't have power, but no one ran through Floyd. You know,
right?
Yeah, so that's where I'm at.
Yeah, and my last thing is, what's your thoughts on the David Benavidez and Charlo fight? I don't know who that's pure violence right there. That's pure violence,
and that will be the title of the fight: pure violence. Pure violence with blood dripping, spelled in blood. Pure violence, man. Woo.
You know what I think that fight would look like?
Oh,
I
man,
think that fight would look like Maul versus Derevyanchenko.
Yeah, I mean, I can see it, but I think that
David Benavidez is more talented than that.
He's going to be a lot more dangerous. Like he's got a lot to prove. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think that he's gonna really give Charlo a toughest fight of his career. It's not going to be no easy fight.
Man.
Sometimes I think guys just fight sometimes to the level of competition that they're in the ring with. You know what I mean? I think Pac-Man, I think Tay was saying a little while ago that he only has like 12 knockouts. You know, he's not a power puncher. And that's okay. Guy will get in there and be able to make adjustments in the ring.
Yeah.
You fight somebody for 3 or 4 rounds and you make an adjustment. Shit, you fight from the outside, you move, you know what I'm saying? You make sure that you move your fucking head and don't get hit and fight the fight that you need to win. Just because you don't get it going there and get knockouts all the time don't mean that you can't beat a guy who is a fucking knockout artist. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just it's evident when we watch Devin Haney fight. You know what I'm saying? He's not going in there knocking dudes out, but he could box his ass off from the outside and long range.
Right. But that's all I have for. I'm back in the chat.
All right, appreciate it.
All right.
So you said it looks like Derevyanchenko. Explain that before I bring H Money in. Go ahead. Explain that.
It's going to be a tough fight. I don't think.
Tough fight. Oh, I'm thinking David Benavidez got more talent than Derevyanchenko.
Yeah, he does. But that's not what that wasn't the point. I wasn't comparing their skills.
Okay.
I'm just saying it's going to be a gritty fight, and it's going to be something that we can look at and go, okay, I like this. Okay. You know, like I want to see. I would like to see this fight again.
Okay. All right, we got H Money coming in. What's up? And then we got Aeon Jack. Appreciate y'all, man, for hanging out with us tonight. What's up?
Yo, what's up with it, Fred, man? Hey, shout outs to Caleb Plant. He looked phenomenal tonight. Dominated the fight every round. He won every round. He put on a boxing clinic. You know, Fred, when you talk about a jab, Caleb Plant got one of the best in the business. I'm talking about his left hand, tremendous. Accurate.
Dominant left hand.
Yes, sir. And his movement, his footwork, he's a pure boxer. And I will have to favor Caleb Plant over David Benavidez. I think Caleb Plant will give David Benavidez a boxing lesson. Give him a boxing clinic. So that's a fight that can actually happen. And we got to give Al Heyman credit for putting boxing on free television for all the fans.
I agree.
You know what I mean? In the PBC, not just Al Heyman, the whole PBC. This is big for boxing. They are building up Caleb Plant, and they doing this for a reason. So this is big money fights for Caleb Plant, but between him and Canelo Alvarez, I think Caleb Plant beats Canelo Alvarez. I got money on Caleb Plant. You know what I mean? And I think the boxer always comes out on top. As you can see, he has flashes of a young Andre Ward. Caleb Plant looked like Andre Ward tonight. You know what I mean? Phenomenal. And, hey, Fred, I got to give another shout out to PBC because they came to my channel today. You know, official PBC, a channel, you know what I mean? Came through and showed love and gave it up, you know, so.
What'd they say?
They just said, thanks for watching the fight. They showed love. They was showing support. They was chilling. You know, I actually told them about Lolo Harris, who's fighting right now in Mexico, a 17-year-old boxing phenom. Amazing fighter, amazing talent. So we gonna get Lolo on the PBC if they got that money. You know, hey, shout out to Bob Arum. You know, because hey, you got Bob Arum one day, you got PBC on here the next day. I mean, you making moves. You got the zone in this motherfucker with Bill Haney. You know what I mean? Hey, look, The barbershop is the place to make the big fights.
I agree.
Caleb Plant versus David Benavidez. Charlo versus David Benavidez. Is Charlo ducking David Benavidez? You had a lot to say about Deontay Wilder when you disrespected the champion, Deontay Wilder. So Charlo put up or shut up against David Benavidez now because he called you out in the barbershop. Don't start hiding. Don't start hiding, Charlo, and don't get mad at Fred. Fred is he's just doing his job. You know, you just doing you. Yeah, he just
don't matter. They get mad at me. The train don't stop. Listen, one fighter don't make or break this show, man. Come on, man.
Charlo is ducking. Charlo is ducking. He's ducking Demetrius Andrade, and he's ducking Benavidez. Let's make the big fights happen at 168. So, Charlo, you're getting called out on Barbershop Conversations. Won't you be a part of the conversation and call in?
Right. I agree.
Appreciate it, Fred, but much love, man.
All the time. I appreciate you, man. We got Aeon. We got Aeon Jack, and then we got the call, and then we'll go Tino. Appreciate you beaming in, Tino. Hey, what's up, Aeon Jack? What you got?
Aeon Jack in the building.
What's up?
Yo, what's up, Fred?
What up?
What's up?
Yo, what's going on, man?
How you feel?
Hey, real talk. I want to thank you, man. I'm over here in Thailand, in Bangkok, actually on quarantine. I can't even get out to go watch these fights right now.
Wow.
So I have to look to you to listen to what's going on. Wow. I really appreciate you having David Benavidez, man. As a fighter, as a coach, and as a father, I appreciate all the hard work that you put in on this channel and for our community. That's rad love from way over here in Bangkok, man. And, you know, we got a lot of common because we both got kids of the Malaysian persuasion. So respect, family. But, you know, David, he really confirmed a lot of things as far as when you're a fighter and you're looking at the shoulder line instead of the man's eyes. A lot of people that get it fucked up, they're looking at, you know, the face. They're trying to catch, oh, I hit him in the face. I want to see what he does reaction-wise. You got to look at the shoulder line because you're going to see the twitches, everything that's coming in. So I really appreciated being able to hear from such an experienced fighter what he personally does and how he sets up his shots. I'm going to take that in the gym to myself. And actually, I'm going to post some more videos so y'all can see what I'm doing over here as far as Muay Thai and everything as well. But I really want to appreciate all the hard work and the great shit that you've been doing. And that interview that you did with Nate from he did the Nat Turner movie and American Skin, bro. Hey, real talk, y'all was dropping some real jewels. I'm gonna go back into the chat, build with my people, but I really appreciate it from all the way on the other side of the world. I can get this kind of content, man. This is fucking awesome.
That's
salute, brother.
I appreciate you, man. Thank you for always with me too. Appreciate
all
you.
Day, all day.
All right.
Peace, bro.
See, so I guess DB, he only has his shirt off when we got a female guest. You know what I mean? Tino, man, Tino comfortable tonight. He must have had 3 drinks in the night. He's swerving out there, man. What's up, man?
What's good, Fred?
What's up, big homie?
Hey, man, I just wanted to call in and give you your flowers, bro. You're doing it big, man.
Man, that's what's up, man. I appreciate you.
Yeah, I'll give you a little backstory. So, because you don't have a Friday show, I slid in the Punch Drunk show and Black and Browns, and they're I'm just gonna say this. I ain't a gossip type nigga, so I'm just gonna say you doing something very special over here, man. You stand out from the rest, and for you to be able to have fighters on, you doing your thing, man.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you, man. That means a lot, man. Now we over here building community, man. We over and it's built off truth. You know what I mean? We don't come in here and sugarcoat shit, and that's the beautiful thing about it, man. You can come here and say what you feel, man.
For sure, bro. For sure. As it pertains to the fight, though, man, I'm glad Benavidez was on, man. He showed a lot, man. He a real fighter, bro. Keep having fighters like that on, man. And I'm gonna keep supporting them. I ain't got too much time, but I just wanted to jump on here and say that, man. Love.
I appreciate that. Appreciate you, big homie. Hey, we got 214. Hey, Jordan, you beaming in or what? No, I'll take this call. Oh, it just missed. But yeah, man, I've been high on David Benavidez ever since I saw him work out for the Sean Porter Earl Spence fight. I says, damn. When he lands a punch in the gym, it echoes off the wall. Like he has that type of power, man. That type of snap. You know, like he's you know what I mean, he's a bad man. It ain't no doubt about it. I ain't fronting. He's a bad man. And Caleb Plant has a very dominant left hand. And if I was sparring David Benavidez, my amateur ass wouldn't know if it was a hook or a jab coming. I'm like, God, how do you know if it's a jab or a hook? You know what I mean? He turned that shit from angles, and he a bad man too now. You know what I mean? Caleb Plant's a bad man. We looking at it on TV, so we know the end of it. It was like, oh, good hook. But it comes out like a jab. You know what I mean? Shit. So, I mean, Caleb Plant is make the fight. Make the fight, Louis. We got to get Louis the Cooper's in. Louis the Cooper's got his hand on a lot of fights now. You know what I mean? He got his hands on a lot of fights right now, and we need him. You know what I mean? He got Ugas right now. Oh, shit. Well, we're going to talk about that tomorrow. But we got Ugas finally. I'm trying to get a hold of Ugas now. Anybody got Ugas? I'm trying to get a hold of him right now, man. I got Ishmael Salah's phone number, but I don't have Ugas' phone number. I think Ugas might have gave me his number in Atlanta. Let me check. Yeah, I think I might have Ugas' phone number. If I have his number, that'll be funny. No, I just have Coach Salah's number. I don't have Ugas' number. So, but yeah, we got to get Ugas in the shop tomorrow, man. Somehow, some way. You know.
L-Dub says that he has Stephen Fulton too.
He does.
There it is.
Damn.
That's the connect.
No, Ugas don't speak English, but DB do. DB speaks Spanish and English. Did you hear the intro? I actually texted DB last night. You got it, right? When I sent it to you?
Yeah, I sent it to him, but he hasn't seen nothing back yet.
Okay, good. Okay, great. So, yeah, man. So Ugas understands English. He because when I asked him the question, he understands it. You know. So Caleb Plant won the fight. I thought similar to Devin Haney. I would have liked a knockdown at least. You know, you trying to beam in? I saw you last time. It looked like you was in a car driving, but I don't know. Here's the link again. I'll put it in here. There you go, Jay. So feel free to beam in. And I forget what I was saying, but it was fun though.
I'm not sure, but there's a guy in the chat, Gregory Harvey. He said, Fred, you need to get my uncle J.D. Brown on and talk boxing. He's Sugar Ray's former manager.
Okay, let's do it. DM me. What's up, man? Birdman. Let me get
Fred, what up, man?
What's up, man? How you feel?
Can't complain.
Oh, okay. What you got for us tonight, man?
Man, Fred, you know you been pushing the envelope, man. I've been hearing you pushing the fight. And, you know, making it make sense. What you said earlier, I felt you, bro. You was like, man, Canelo finna get 50. And, you know, your boy, y'all over here pressed to get, you know, two to three.
Yeah.
But what he said on his social media was real, man. Niggas want him to shut up and box. He ain't with that shit. I ain't hear you really just chime in on that.
No,
Talk to me, Fred. Talk to me.
And if I had Earl's ear, I would be the same way. But here's what I wouldn't do. I wouldn't let that fish go. I wouldn't let him off the hook. Like, no, I would be sending Terence texts like, nigga, we got to make this fight, dog. Like for real. I don't give a fuck what Bob say, what Al. We got to make this fight, man. Like, we got to get this money, nigga. Take this fucking 40% and let's go, nigga. Like,
so you want the nigga to harass the nigga to take the 40? Cause shit, cause I know you from a business standpoint, Fred. A nigga ain't gotta harass you to put no millions in your pocket. To come down to selling the property or some shit like that. You trying to get it.
See, but Terence is
maybe it's deeper than that, Fred. You know what I'm saying?
He's responding with a group of people around him though. You see what I'm saying? He got Bomac around him. He got his friends in his ear. Listen, you gonna cut weight for $3 million? When you can cut weight for $15 million?
Nah, for sure. Hey, man, it makes sense to me, but at the end of the day, niggas gotta be able to humble themselves and realize where they at.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right. And see, here's the catch too. Once Earl beat Ugas, I'm predicting Earl beats Ugas. Okay, I don't even know if the fight is made yet, but I'm just saying it's a wrap now. Now you really gotta come forward.
For sure. Hey, that's the thing. It's chess, not checkers. Because I mean, anybody that know how me and Bro Rock, shit, we don't even talk boxing like that, but I know him. It's all about chess moves, and at the end of the day, if it don't make money, it don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? And like I've told you before, Fred, at the end of the day, if these niggas 10 years from now, 12 years from now, can't wipe their ass or can't think straight, you ain't gonna be there to help the nigga out. Joe Blow that's showing up and buying the front row tickets ain't gonna be able to help him out. So at the end of the day, they gotta get all their money's worth. And I can't fault no nigga for that. You know what I'm saying? As much as a boxing fan as I am.
I don't want Earl to give up his leverage at all, by no stretch of the imagination. But I got to get this nigga in the ring. You get what I'm saying? Like, I got to get this.
I feel you.
And I think when men talk, it's different. You know what I mean? When you got his sister in his ear, Letitia in his ear, you know what I mean? That frequency is estrogen driven. You know what I mean? When you listening to your best friend, that's ego driven. You know what I mean?
I feel you. But I think it's, I mean, you know, me personally, I know a fact. I mean, you know, I think it's more so on Bud and the E end. You know, I done seen E beat up niggas for a lot less. He ain't born. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to force him to get in the ring for no millions. That's one thing I know for certain. So hey.
Yeah, you know? Man. I just want that fight to happen, and I don't want them to miss the boat, because once Bob laid a clamp down on him and throw a mandatory in front of him, oh shit, Earl can't wait another year. You know, like he got to live his life. He got to move on with his career.
Yeah, I mean, he ain't going. I mean, like, hey, man, another, like, you know, you in there, and I hope the boxing community know he gonna be straight regardless if it's Manny, if it's, you know. So if anybody need anybody, Bud definitely need this side of the tracks than it being the other way around. You know what I'm saying? So
and then sometimes the information is not getting back to him. Like when Manny and Floyd met. Remember after the Miami Heat game, they went into the hotel room. Did you see the video footage? And because Bob may have been lying to the nigga. You know what I mean? Same way he lied about Earl don't want the fight. Al Heyman wants the fight. Why would Al Heyman say, oh man, you know, it's my fighter? Hey, get that. That makes no sense.
And that's the thing. Like even on the business side, you know, Bobby on some more stuff, man. But you know, it ain't hard, bro. If it makes sense and all the terms are, you know what I'm saying, legitimate, then it ain't no hard fight to make. But if boys want to shit and look closer thing, then hey, you know, it may not make sense. You know. Because you ain't lying, bro. Ego's a hell of a thing, but at the end of the day, it ain't, bro. The whole world knows it ain't no 50-50. That don't even make sense.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, you're right.
So
no, it's definitely not a 50-50 fight, and I stand on that. I'm not gonna let that big fish go. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna find a way to be like, man, because I think private conversations are different. You know, it's different. Like,
say one more time for you cutting that on me. I hear you now.
I think private conversations are different than Twitter conversations and, you know, Instagram conversations and, you know, interview conversations. I think because
I mean, maybe in depth, but I mean, shit, bro, he ain't talking if, you know what I'm saying, if it ain't what it is. He not the nigga that's gonna say, you know, one thing on this platform or this and this and that, because he don't even talk a lot. Then double back in and be something different. Bro, if he's speaking, it is what it is. Like I said, in a nutshell, Fred, the fight ain't gonna be hard to make. Bro just gotta humble himself and stop letting all these other niggas dictate his future and gas him up. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody know, bro, it ain't no 50-50, bro. You know what I'm saying? That shit don't even make sense.
You're absolutely right. DB, you got something? Oh, DB hung up. Oh, no.
No.
Okay. You got anything?
Yeah, I walked away for a few seconds.
Okay. The whole world knows it's not a 50-50 fight. And Earl fought Sean Porter. That ain't no fucking easy task.
Nah, Sean a dog. Sean got something.
And he deserves the reward. Like, he deserves that reward. I just don't want these men in the suits, and I'm saying like PBC and Top Rank, to get in between and be like, and lie and be like, oh, they don't want the fight because of this, because they want to keep you over here. You can get what I'm saying? Or they tell Terence Crawford something, you know the truth. Know what the hell, because maybe the fight wants to be made. Maybe Bob Arum is lying to Terence Crawford, you know? So I just think hearing it from Terence and Terence hearing it from Earl, I think makes the most sense in the world. Because if you miss this boat, Earl ain't gonna get it at 54 because he ain't gonna fight Charlo. You get what I'm saying? So you ain't gonna get this $20 million at 54. This $20 million.
Man, but you know hey, Canelo want that payday too. So hey, he may not get it. You know, hey.
Fuck Canelo. He's a diva, man. Canelo's a diva, man. Canelo is the guy that tells you, hey, let's fight these dudes. You know what I mean? He ain't the one walking down the alley. You know what I mean? Canelo is that. He has that type of mindset. You know.
Hey, and another thing too, Fred. Hey, man, you let Ryan off the hook too easy, man. I thought you was gonna ride him out. He did all that capping, talking about Tank, if you don't do this, your legacy tarnished and all this and that. Now he talking about some exhibition. Like, nah, I think you let him off the hook too easy, Fred.
I don't want to talk about him. I don't want to talk. You know what? Here's what I say. Here's what I said about that.
That was some clown stuff. If I ain't ever seen some, man.
Yeah, it's way clown shit. And you know who aided that? Leonard Ellaby. You know who else aided that? Tank Davis. So I'm sitting there like, nigga, if y'all gonna do it,
what you mean? What you think they let him make it and was just like, fuck it, and didn't say enough or what?
No, I think that by them chasing him, aided him. Tank said he'll take a pay cut. Leonard Ellaby said it's the biggest pay-per-view fight in the world. You know, like I'm like, nah, cut him off. Cut him off. Imagine me chasing Kelly Swanson. Please give me my credentials. Sorry, Reggie Owens, but I'm making sense of this conversation. Imagine me chasing somebody. Man, come on, man. Please give it back to me. Come on, Tim Smith. Please give me another chance. No, nigga. Fuck you. Like, you know, so I think they should have nipped it in the butt. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, Canelo's gonna lose before he gets to Earl. He's gonna lose. I mean, Father Time. He's not as good as he used to be, and it's going. And that's gonna be one of the differences in the fight. Canelo's gonna need him. Canelo's gonna need him at that point. I think Earl he unified at 47. He fights a champion at 154. You know, come unified, maybe undisputed if Charlo moves up. You know, and build your own legacy. I say fuck him, man. You know what I mean? Fuck him. That's my standpoint.
I feel you on that. I think the same way, you know, all those other cats have been acting around at the division. I feel like Tank, Devin, they should do that and stall Ryan out for sure. Because he's gonna need him. You know what I'm saying? Because aside from, you know, shit, I really can't see him fighting anybody else. I mean, I think Tiafimo will walk him down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So aside from, you know what I'm saying, the other cats, I don't see it really being, you know, nothing too entertaining.
Nah, definitely not. And I actually thought Devin Haney and Gary Russell should have fought. Found a way to make it fight. Found a way. I don't know how.
I was a little disappointed in Gary, the way he kind of, you know, copped out and, you know, let all the paperwork and was saying like, you know, was doing all that rah-rah, but then when it came down to nitty-gritty, I think Bill and Devin, they solid. I can't see them just lying and dry capping, especially with the way Bill raised Devin and take him to all these different cities and letting them fight the best. You know, you don't do that and then come double back and, you know, lie and do all this and this and that. So I feel like generally they do want the best opposition out there, and Devin really ain't ducking no action. And, you know, they say Devin is boring and this and that, but I really feel like he's just that much better above his competition. You know what I'm saying? Because I peeped him. He's highly skilled and he don't get hit a lot. You know, and it's chestnut checkers. I mean, you know, Floyd stopped a lot of dudes on the front of his end of their career, but I mean, Devin hit the nail on the head with his last fight.
Mm-hmm. No, I couldn't agree with you more. I think people get caught up in you driving through Dallas, man. You got that Clipper Wi-Fi. Yeah. Hey, I think people get caught up. I think a lot of people get caught up on Bill Haney's delivery, as opposed to his.
Because he's straightforward. Yeah. But I mean, he's really ain't no difference from him from Tiafimo Senior.
Sure.
You know, so you can't knock Bill. You know, they just in a different position.
Nah, and I want them to get the best fights possible too. you know. But I don't want Earl to miss this boat. That's all I care about. That's it. That's all
Man,
I want.
I hear you, Fred, but at the end of the day, man, hey, man, if he missed that boat, believe them boats, hey, he at the dock building them motherfuckers. He at the motherfucking dock posted up. Hey, he know Noah. If anything, he know Noah. You got a good relationship with him, so hey, it's gonna be a lot. Hey, it's gonna be some more boats to come, man, for real.
I just hate that. I just like. I look at Anthony Joshua, like, how the hell could you listen to Eddie Hearn when they got all this money for you? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Not for you. I mean, like I said, Fred, the whole world wanted to fight. He wanted to, but at the end of the day, it ain't gonna be on no just shut up and box shit. Like, it's gonna have to make sense. Yeah, Bud. I mean, there's genuine mutual respect there for sure. But at the end of the day, it's all about what have you done for me lately. You know, respect and hats off to, you know, the accomplishments at 130 and 135. But at the end of the day, when you look at the last 6 or 7 fights that he's fought, like, he ain't taking no cakewalks. He done fought some hella, in the last few fights, he fought some dogs. And a lot of those dudes, you know, he kind of hit the nail on the head on Twitter. Bud was like, oh, yeah, accomplishments. But at the end of the day, shit, he was like, you got accomplishments with a whole bunch of dudes we ain't going to remember. And that's true.
Yeah.
You know, so at the end of the day, it got to make sense, Fred.
He said he's a Hall of Famer that's never fought a Hall of Famer.
You said
what I'm
it,
saying?
I did. You said it, I did.
He's a Hall of Famer that's never fought a Hall of Famer. How can you be a Hall of Famer? You never fought a Hall of Famer.
Man. Hey, that's a question, man. The Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame gonna have to answer, man. I don't got that answer, but it's a good ass motherfucking question, though, Fred. I give you that one.
I'm posting that shit. Yeah, man. Because at the end of the man, I think, man, his team got to be super real with him, man. But I think Bomac is double.
Bomac gonna gas him up, man. Bomac gonna gas him up.
But he over there triple dipping too. He a manager. He got other fighters. Fight bait. You know what I mean? Stay full. You know what I mean? Bomac, stay full, man. He got that. Hey,
Fred. Hey, bro. He gonna pull up and he gonna chop it up with you for sure. He gonna come to the shop. I know he is. Hey, Fred. Let me tell you this. I be holding you down, bro. Because I told the nigga, I was like, hey, it was a time, bro, where Fred was on there. Bomac called in and this and this and that, and Fred ain't switch up. You know, he was like, hey, man. I don't know too many dudes running around here with no grown ass men in their mouth, bro. Like, what's up, Bomac? You stood that? You stood 10 toes down. Where a lot of people would have switched up and be like, oh, Bomac, you know, let me roll the red carpet out for you. You was like, hey, it's looking a little. You talking about it too much, man. Not to want that work. Like, what's going on? I remind him of that shit all the time, bro. So he gonna pull up. Like I said, we're gonna rock with you when we pull up in LA for sure.
Oh, I appreciate it. I just please, big picture, man. Don't lose this $20 million, man. Because I'm gonna tell you one thing. Floyd regrets not fighting Manny Pacquiao 3 times. I guarantee you. That's $1 billion he didn't get to fight Manny Pacquiao. He ain't never gonna. You know what he gonna say? I fought him on my terms. No, nigga, you.
Yeah, and I heard you say that, Fred, though. But I feel like 3 times if they would have fought a lot sooner. But I wouldn't have wanted to see the second fight with them fighting at 38 and the other one or 36 and the other one was like 38. Like, nah.
Yeah, you're only one of 4.
You know what I'm saying? On the first go round, and yeah, they probably could squeeze 3 out of that for sure.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. If they would have fought in 2013, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Go their separate ways and then come back in 16. And, you know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, they did it with Marquez. You know,
who won for sure.
You know, and in his silent moments, he regret that shit. You know, he over here trying to fight Logan Paul for $15 million.
Yeah, man. I mean, I know you feel a certain way, you know, about your boy Dre. You know what I'm saying? And that was really one of the realest interviews that you've done, Fred, man. And I was a huge fan of him until I seen that. I was like, whoa, like you really uncovered, uncovered some real stuff. But at the same time, today though, he said some real ass shit pertaining to Manny Pacquiao and Ryan Garcia fight.
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, he was saying basically like how the majority of fighters that have come through were underpaid, so he can't knock a young fighter trying to get overpaid.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel that, you know what I'm saying? And I respect that a lot. But it's all about the way you go about shit. Like if Ryan would have, just took his win and, moved how he moved and went and fought Pac, whatever, cool. Even though Pac is kind of, I really don't feel it on his end. But I can't blame Ryan. But still, though, the way he did it with calling out Tank and all your legacy, this and that, like, nah, I can't feel that.
I'll get him in here eventually. I got his uncle's phone. I was trying to sign Ryan last year. I was on their helmet, but it didn't work out.
Hey, he be saying that. He be messing with you like, man, bro, why Fred ain't got in the managing, doing something,
I got a daughter, so he would have been a
Right.
home for me. Like, see, I would have introduced him to the black audience, and I would have had a Spanish hip hop guy with him or some shit. I would have blended that
Right.
shit. You know what I mean? And he would have been a megastar. But he thinks he's a megastar now, but he's not because it hasn't translated into money.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. He got all the millions of followers on Instagram, but
No.
But he
Earl
on his
sells
way
out.
though. I ain't gonna lie. That last performance, bro, he showed the world some shit. At the end of the
Yeah.
day, it's all about
Yeah.
how you shake back with getting off of that canvas. And he dug deep.
Yeah.
He had to dig for that one because Luke was
Yeah,
on
he
his
dug
ass
deep.
for sure.
He dug deep, but he ain't no superstar yet because he sold out 4,000 tickets. Earl sold out 17,000.
Nah,
It's
you
a
right. You right.
big difference.
And
50,000 in
it's all
Cowboys.
about balance. He talked a little too much for me. You know what I'm saying? Like he's good. He's well spoken, but he kind of overtalk himself sometimes. You know what I'm saying? You got to find that sweet spot.
And he talking about God too much now too. too much God right now. I mean, God is great, but we talk
All
about
the time.
You know what I mean?
All
God,
the time.
man, they literally showed him getting baptized. You know what I mean? Like that.
Yeah, nah. I ain't with
Yeah, that's
all
kind of
that.
different right there. That's kind of
Yeah,
different.
y'all reaching, but they trying to set him know I can't knock him. You know what I'm saying?
He young. I just don't want. Go ahead.
What you saying, Fred?
I just don't want y'all to miss that $20 million boat.
Hey
You know?
man, Canelo 100. You know what I'm saying? So don't get it. Hey, if like I said, Fred, there's more boats to come, my brother.
Okay. All right. And I
he the
think,
best in the world, man.
And I think you can beat the shit out of him. So I think Earl is the best.
He gonna make a statement for sure. For sure.
But start
like I
doing
said, man, you just gotta tell Bud to humble himself, man, to come on get this biggest payday he never got, man.
And that's what we need to start doing. If the world cave in on Bud and tell him to start humbling himself, be humble. Sit down.
Yeah.
Be humble. You know what I mean?
Hey, fuck around with Errol Spence Jr., man. He'll be bi-coastal, man. He can fuck around, get him a house in New York. He get him a house out there by you. Get a house on your block. He can get probably about 2 more in Omaha. Just tell him, come on, humble himself, man. We'll get him taken care of. Go on, paying real good. Go on, hit that lotto.
You're right, man. I just don't like when we look back and be like, damn, they missed that payday.
Yeah, nah, for sure. But hey, at the end of the day, it gotta make sense monetary wise, bro. Ain't no shut up in boxing, man. Nah, hell nah. Because at the end of the day, nigga gotta be in position to feed his family for generations to come. You ain't trying to get shortchanged at all.
No, don't give up his leverage, but he got to. But I think Terence is listening to Bob and Bomac and not in reality. He's not in reality. He's not in a realistic space right now. I think he's.
Hey, you think he gonna resign?
He's gonna have to. Al is not gonna give him a guarantee. Al don't give guarantees. Al don't give you I mean, you're not Floyd Mayweather. You know what I mean? The Al Heyman that I know, he will say this is ABC. When we get the C, this is when you're gonna get your money. This is the plan. This is how we're gonna maneuver. Okay, just ride it out and do it. But he likes the $3 million, $4 million guarantee he has. He's very comfortable doing that. Al not gonna give that to him. So
you got to pull your weight.
Yeah, you got to pull your
weight. Al ain't trying to build no house in Beverly Hills.
Oh man!
No pun intended. No pun intended. Man.
Yeah,
Bob said that we did.
I could have built a house in Beverly Hills, man, and he has a big house in Beverly Hills too. I've never been, but I know he has a big house in Beverly Hills, man. But yeah, man.
Yeah, let me get up off your shit though, Fred. I ain't trying to hog it, man.
No, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate it and tell Earl.
Hey, salute though, Fred. Keep doing your thing. I'm gonna get on his ass and tell him come on, get in here. I'll be on him. He gonna get in here on his own time for sure.
I know.
He be watching and he support what you doing. He like what you doing for sure. Because believe me, he don't watch half of this shit on YouTube. None of that. He don't be chimed in on that. So if he mentioned you or watching the clips or bring it up in conversation, when I bring something to his attention, he rock with you. So keep doing your thing, Fred. The way you've grown your platform.
I just don't want that nigga to miss $20 million. I don't want to look at Earl when that nigga's retired and be like, how the fuck didn't you fight Crawford and get that back? When you're better than the nigga, you know what I mean?
Right. Nah, for sure.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to buy your girl a Birkin bag, you know what I mean, to go away for a weekend. You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying? You got to play that game to get them. You got to get that. You got to draw that nigga in. I don't know how to do it, but I just don't want to miss that bag. And Terence Crawford, he don't want to miss that bag. People gonna clown his ass if he don't fight. Don't you know the boxing world will clown him forever if he don't fight Earl Spence? Clown him forever.
Nah, it'll definitely be on his you know, I feel like it'll taint his legacy in all honesty a lot less than it will taint E's for sure.
Oh, for sure. No doubt in my mind. No doubt in my mind. And he don't get that. He don't get that boxing fans gonna walk up to him 10 years, but hey, can you sign this for me?
Man.
Hey, bud, why you never fought Earl Spence? And then you're gonna get a fan like me, like who's gonna say, were you afraid of Earl Spence? You get what I'm saying? You don't want to live like that, you know.
And it'd be one thing if it was something that you know, people had to dig for. But the way the whole 60-40 split shit came out, and you know, like everybody gonna know, like it don't make sense because people know, like he's not the bigger draw, so that'll be the reason that the fight, you know, was held up. It ain't no scared or none of that shit. It's the business. Everybody know that. As much as the boxing fans want to put it on this or put it on that, I mean, in reality, everybody knows Bud is not worth the 50-50 split. No ifs, ands, buts about it.
And then that's on par with the fight. If you ask 8 out of 10 fans is gonna say, "Oh, Earl deserves more." I'm not talking about like all his fans. I'm talking about the people that like go to platform.
Hey, Fred, you really being lenient. It's really more so 9 out of 10 because shit, 8 out of 10 probably not even gonna know who bro is. In all honesty, casual. Nah, being real.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like casual, like who, like you know. So come on now, come on.
All right, I'm with it.
Come on.
I just know everybody knows the fight is 60-40. Like it's not even a debate. It's not. Bud can't go nowhere in America and be like, man, it's a 50-50 fight. People can't even name 5 of his opponents.
Man, I can't. And I watch boxing.
Go to a Mavericks game and just poll people, or go to a Laker game or a Knick game and say, hey, name 5 opponents.
Nah.
Terence Crawford is fought. They can't even pronounce them.
They won't know.
You know what I mean?
They won't know.
Yeah, and that's a fact. You know, so man, it's you guys are right, but you got to reel his ass in. That's my whole ticket. I'm not telling that nigga not to give up his
shit. Hey, I mean, shit. What can reel a nigga in better than $15-20 million for shit? Like if that can't reel a nigga in, hey, I don't know if a nigga be reeled in, man.
But you know what? They might be dumb enough that they think 40% is $3 million. They think 40% is less than $3 million. You get what I'm saying? Like they think
okay. I get what you're saying.
Like they may think as a team 40% is like we getting 40% of $4 million?
Right.
That's gonna be less than $4 million. No, nigga.
Right.
The gate gonna be $20 million. What are you doing, nigga? It's gonna be $10,000 to sit on the floor.
Hey, nah, it's gonna be one of the ones for sure.
Yeah, for sure. And that's big picture. So I don't want to I don't think that team as a collective is as bright as y'all's team, but I think we're all born with a level of common sense.
Hey, but you know what they say about common sense? One of my big homies told me at a very young age, common sense ain't so common.
Well,
it ain't so common. And that's and as the older I get, man, the more and more I find that saying even more true.
Right. I couldn't agree with you more. Yeah, man. But yeah, man. Fuck it. Hopefully it comes to fruition. You got Ugas next, and I'm trying to get Ugas on the show tomorrow. So
Okay.
So you get to hear him speak Spanish, man, with his interpreter.
Right. Now Uga's cool though. He got something, man. So you know, I'll be finding out stuff that the same as everybody else. So I've been watching, you Blue Blood talking about that's next, and they stripped Manny. So Manny really did get stripped officially.
Yeah. Basically, he's champion in reset. So that means Ugas is promoted, and Manny will have the option to fight for the belt if he chooses. He gets to jump.
Oh, so he can potentially fight Ugas for it.
No, he can fight the winner of whoever Ugas fights next.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Which
So
would in return give him an opportunity at getting it back or whatever.
yeah. So that'll give him more leverage on Manny and Crawford at the end of the day.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, Fred. Don't let me. I ain't trying to hold up the show, man.
No,
I know.
They enjoy you.
I know them other cats trying to call in and stuff, man. I just want to call in and just let you know, man. We ain't on no shut up and box, man. We ain't
No,
on
you
that.
shouldn't. Hell no, you shouldn't.
We ain't on that, man.
And I think Earl made a great point when he said, "Tell the men in the suits to take a pay cut."
Yeah, nah, it don't work like that. They need theirs, so I can't knock my brother for what he is in full.
I respect that. I respect that. Go get your money.
Because of course, you know, rest in peace, Patrick Day. But I mean, you know, that's the reality of it. You know, a lot of people see, you know, these guys that are extremely talented, and you know, you would think, you know, that can never happen, but it only takes one shot. You know,
right? You're absolutely right. It only takes one shot. You're absolutely right.
You know? So you know, people don't understand that, or we forget, you know, in times. But that's really what it is. So in reality, long term, I can't knock anybody for wanting to get everything that they feel they deserve when it comes to stepping in that square circle.
Right. No, you dead ass. I just hate what they did to Pernell Whitaker and shit, and I'll be like, man, you know, that's what I don't want to happen, you know.
Yeah, all these greats, man, died with nothing, man. You know, well, I'm not gonna say all of them, but you know, shit. You know?
Yeah. No. They don't die. I mean, they don't retire multimillionaires for the most part.
Hell no.
You know?
And like you said, Pernell Whitaker, man, that's crazy. You would never think that, you know, somebody of that magnitude that had been in that position in life at one point in time would, you know, go out on some stuff like that. Like, what the hell is he doing walking across the street, walking anywhere? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And so
extremely unfortunate.
Yep, for sure.
But that's why you got to get what you worth, Fred.
Okay. Yeah, get what you worth. I'm with you on it. I just think I honestly
and we plugged in with Noah himself. We building ships. Motherfuckers.
There's a piece of me that believes that no one has ever sat down with Terence Crawford and done numbers with him. You get what I'm saying?
I can speak on that. Yeah, I mean, you probably assume so with, you know, with Bomac being his head honcho, you know, his team, you know.
They don't get it. Bomac don't get it. No, Bomac don't get it. I don't think so.
Right.
Wouldn't you rather get 40% of 100 million?
Come on now, Fred. I already know where you're going. Of course.
Yeah, of course.
It'll be the biggest payday he's got thus far. No ifs, ands, buts about it. The whole world knows that. So why wouldn't you want to get that?
Right. You're absolutely right. So I don't know. Terence Crawford is looking real retarded in these streets. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's not making sense. It's not making. He's hustling backwards.
Hey, but that's that ego. That's that ego, man. Like you talked about.
I'm not cutting weight. I'm just keeping it a buck. I'm not cutting weight to fight for $3 million.
Right.
When I'm approaching 34 years old. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get shit. I'm trying to fight Earl.
Nah, he is on his way out. You know, well, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't go as far as to say that. But, you know, he's on the tail end of his career.
He's getting hit a lot more now. So, I mean, that's true. You know,
Kel. Yeah, I mean, even that jab, Kel was putting that stick on him, as the old head say.
Yeah.
And we know who got that stick.
Yeah. Earl got a great jab. Earl got a great jab, man.
And to be honest, man, we still haven't seen the best of E, man. Like people, man. To see, it's gonna be the next one. But to see, you know, just where he came from, to where he is, you know, to what he did, like, man, that's come on now. Mm-hmm. It's unbelievable. And his thing is, man, like, well, I'm gonna beat you with all this if I can beat you easy.
Yeah.
So it's still more to come. You know, case in point, like with Mikey, people are saying, he couldn't box, you know, this and this and that. And man, Fred, you didn't give him my Nostradamus tag, but I told him if he didn't knock Danny out, he was gonna box him out his socks. And Danny couldn't hit the left side of a barn. No pun intended of disrespect, but I told you. He was gonna make it look easy.
He did make it look easy. He scared me, and in the 9th and 10th round. I'm like, nigga, tired. Not in terms of losing, but I thought he was a little bit tired in 9th or 10th round. You know what I mean?
Nah, he really got bored. That's really what it was like, bro. Like, damn, you know, because in reality, you know, and this is you know, he was waiting. He said he was waiting for, you know, he was waiting for that shit. He was like, man, make a little. And it never came. You know what I'm saying? He was like, man, like, this is it.
Okay.
So that's really what it was. He was having to keep himself, you know what I'm saying, in the, you know, keeping himself on the ball, because he was like, man, bro, this, you know, they, you know, said it was this and this and that, but, you know, shit, I'm doing this, you know, shit, this shit is easy,
right?
Like, you know,
right.
So yeah, but I feel you though, Fred. I don't want to make it make sense, man. And hopefully they can come to, you know, making it make sense, man.
Yeah,
but ain't no shut up in box though, man. You know, we gotta get the full thing. And we plugged in with Noah, Fred. We plugged in with Noah.
I don't want that to happen. I just don't want you to lose the fish. You know what I mean?
For sure.
I just think, man, I don't know, man. I mean, Terence Crawford is looking real bad in these streets, man. Like, he's looking real bad. Like, I'm holding the damn back from, like, just calling him just. I mean, you got to be retarded, man. You got a white man calling you a slave, basically. And you got a guy who's saying, I can guarantee you, $13 to $17 million to fight me, basically. And you're not going to fight. Like, I'm confused. You know, like. I mean, everybody wants to see that fight. Like, it's not, and then you don't want the shit to get overcooked. The shit get overcooked. It's like,
right.
You know.
So let me ask you this, Fred: does everybody want to see it because of E or because of, you know, that damn collective? Because, you know, that's a good point that a lot of people have been talking about. You know, everybody's saying all people want to see the fight, this and this and that. But shit, why people ain't been buying Bud fights, man, if they want to see him fight so bad?
Well, in boxing, in that case, it takes two. Like Earl Spence is the best fighter in the world. Terence Crawford is the mid-major that's beaten every mid-major in America in terms of colleges. And now we want to see if he can beat Duke. You get what I'm saying? Like, I want to see. He's Butler, right?
Right.
We want to see how he looks. You know, like, there's a lot of unknown commodities about Terence Crawford. You know, he hasn't fought a Hall of Famer. You know,
I think that it's you know.
Go ahead, DB. Go ahead, DB.
Yeah, Bud probably have more natural talent, I feel, that people might believe, and EJ puts in more work over his lifetime. You know what I mean? So I think it's a matter of, and his natural abilities beat EJ's hard work and his grit. And I believe that more people think that the grit and the blue collar style of this Texan will outdo the Cornhusker. Also, the guy is undefeated, and he's undefeated. So somebody's got to go, as they say. And on top of that, you came up to this division and you collected a belt from Jeff Horn, who ducked me 3 different times. So, you know, there's a lot of different reasons that we need to see the fight, though. You know, and one of the things that we don't do in our community is we don't condone the bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, we don't take one of our fighters and allow ducking. Shit, we ain't going to accept it from EJ, and we ain't going to accept it from Bud. We're going to hold both of their feet to the fire and say our dudes need to get in the ring and fight each other. So there's a lot of reasons, man, but I think those are some of the primary reasons why we want to see this.
No, Earl, in terms of money, the answer you probably wanted, does Earl generate more money? The answer is hell yeah. Like, it's not even close. But there's like there is people think that Bud Crawford is that good. I don't think he's that good. I don't. But
no, I mean, you know, but Bud is talented. You know, for sure. I ain't gonna take nothing away from him. He's a hell of a fighter. But at the end of the day, the level of opposition he's faced, I mean, that's most definitely in question. Not just by me, but I mean, shit, by the majority of the boxing community and by some of the people that know boxing better than a lot of us and get paid to analyze the game.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so
Bud just don't make sense. It's not adding up. The alibis ain't adding up. The money ain't adding up. It's not adding up right now. And the longer this prolongs, Earl's gonna come out the winner. because he's the most likable guy. 2, he's the most popular guy. You know what I mean? So Earl is going to win in the court of public opinion, but the fans really want to see who wins in the ring.
No, for sure. I mean, like I said, Fred, I mean, you know, everybody does, you know, but at the end of the day, man, it got to make sense on the back end, man. You know, and Bud got to humble himself, man, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it's not even humble himself. It's not even about being humble. It's like, what's the truth?
Man, that's a good point.
Ugas ain't gonna come in here and be like,
Nah, you're right. But see, you know, Bud is, you know, he's holding on to those accolades at 130 and 135 and 140 with dear life. Or no, 135 and 140 with dear life.
Yeah, I know.
Oh no, he's 4 division. He works up at 132, right?
Oh, 3 division, 35.
Yeah, 35. So 35, 40. Well, no, 35 and 40 and
47.
47. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So he's on none of those other accolades with dear life, man. But at the end of the day, it's all about what have you done for me lately. Now, not his accolades. I mean, you know, salute. You know, we tip our hat to him for his accomplishments. But we talking about present day, man. I mean, you know, if they was, like I said, man, he's the bigger draw for sure. So.
Well, by far. Man, I don't know, man. We'll see. Beat Ugas, and then the pressure's on him.
Oh yeah, for sure.
The pressure's definitely on him. You beat Ugas. Like, the world is gonna be like, okay, Earl got 3 belts. Now what's yours? Now what you gonna do? Now it's gonna be 65-35 now. Like, now you done fucked up. Now it's like, damn.
Hey, it's chestnut checkers, Fred.
Yeah, man. Now you in position, and now Bob might set him up with Virgil Ortiz.
Oh,
you know what I mean? And then if Bud show any kinks in the armor, people gonna be like, Earl, go ahead and do what you want.
Hey, Bird's ain't in the play with. He ain't no Kell Brook.
I don't know. I've never seen him fight. I've only seen highlights.
I seen him fight on a few occasions. He a dog. He got some for sure. Okay. When I saw the negotiations on that, I was kind of like, okay, Bud, go ahead and take this one. That's respect.
Yeah.
Bird ain't gonna lie. He from Dallas too. He's special.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this: if Bud takes that fight, he's the stupidest fighter in the world.
It wouldn't be the best fight to take before. No. Yeah, you're right. I already know what you're.
It's just business. It's just business. Why would you take that fight?
You're right.
And you got Earl. That's the.
You're right.
You got to be the dumbest nigga in the world. Mandatory. I'm about to unify. Nah, you ain't about to do this guy. No.
And he gonna make more money fighting Errol EJ than he would, you know,
that's the
than he
point.
would him for sure.
That's the point. You know what I mean? So, but at the end of the day, man, we'll see. If Virgil got to beat Hooker though, Mo Hooker, and he's fighting him on the 13th or something of March or somewhere in there. So we'll see. 13th.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good fight too. Mo from Dallas, he got something. So we're gonna see if Virgil can make it out of that. It's gonna be a big step up for him, you know, with Maurice coming back from you know, the Ramirez loss. You know, he got something to prove too. So it's definitely gonna be some fireworks, I feel, for sure.
Yeah, that fight won't go 12.
Nah, somebody getting stopped for sure.
Yeah, somebody getting stopped for sure. Guaranteed.
But hey, man, Fred, I'm on the way taking it into the back cave, man. Like I said, I ain't gonna hog up the time. But appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you.
hey, man, keep doing your thing. You're definitely raising a notch. You know, I see a lot of cats imitating and trying to bite, but hey, ain't nothing like the barbershop, baby.
We got the sauce, man. We were born with it, man. You see?
For sure. Right. And hey, man, hey, Reggie Owens a wild boy, man. The other night, man, I was like, hey, Reg, man, he legendary. He crazy, man.
Yeah, he crazy, man. Tell Earl we love him in here, man. And
I will, Fred. Salute, man. Y'all keep doing y'all thing.
Sure.
All right, brother. We'll talk. All right, later.
Yep. DB, hustler home, fell asleep and shit. Let me get these super chat. DB, you still there?
I'm still here.
All right, thank you, man. I figured you didn't want to jump in because you didn't. Okay, Birdman, the last caller was watching. You talked. That was an hour ago. He's talking about DB. I mean, he's talking about H Money. Was watching with Ray Charles glasses. Fight is over, and he's selling stale cookies. Plant Basic. Ooh, Plant Basic. Ooh. Good stuff. Enjoy it. Sweet hands tonight, but the sweet science forever. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, you're right. DB, he won the fight. He looked good doing it. The question still remains: is he good enough to beat a David Benavidez? You know what I mean? What's up, Hustlers Home? We can't hear you.
Hear me now?
Yeah, there you go, man. What you got?
Yeah, I was just I was saying, I was just listening because I had some questions earlier, but I forgot them. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm at work. But shit, I just want to say, all right, well, salute.
Hey,
hey, salute. Y'all been doing a good job. I'm gonna catch a live. Oh yeah, okay. Caleb Plant. That's what the topic was earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you think Plant got enough power to keep Canelo off of him?
I was thinking that. And honestly, I don't know what Caleb Plant punches feel like.
Yeah, true.
But I didn't see like the angles in the second half. No, the last third of the fight. I saw him posturing and feinting a lot. You know, he wasn't DB more of an expert on that than me, but I thought he would take it up a notch, you know, because Larry Wade does a great job training, and Caleb Plant stays in great shape. Maybe Caleb Plant needs to go up in weight. Maybe he's cutting into his muscle and shit by staying so low in weight, you know.
I think it's more activity, bro. I think it's more because he only got 20 fights in, you know what I'm saying? And we've been seeing him fight who is who, you know what I mean? We ain't been seeing nobody really fight top tier competition.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as like David Benavidez, Charlo, Canelo, I mean, Plant might have to throttle back a little. I mean, he's talented as far as like his boxing skill and his punch. His punch placement is good, but because I feel like he was missing a lot of punches against this cat that he should have been landing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like Charlo would have plastered him with like a lot of them uppercuts that he was missing. They was throwing wild. I mean, I gotta watch it again because I was watching it at work, so I was in and out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna watch it again tonight. Oh yeah, that's the question I had to ask you. Did Suleiman ever get to you with that clenbuterol shit? I've been waiting for you to come out with it because I ain't gonna drop my video till you.
He hasn't.
Yeah, because his ass is lying. That's why.
And we gonna hold his hand to the fire. He'll be back here the second week of April.
Oh yeah.
If you have your facts, bring them to me. Send them to me. And send them to me, and you have a copy, and you can present your case so he can see it. You know.
True. Yeah, because I got a hold of the actual letter sent to Canelo team saying how much he got hit with on both samples. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. You know, that's neither here nor there. But I just want to tell you, I appreciate everything you do.
Thank you.
You've been doing a great job. I know I'm gonna enjoy this David Benavidez.
Oh, it was fun. Oh, that commentary was the best.
And then look, I was watching the whole time. In my mind, I should have been listening to that because I got distracted to work and shit. But
I get that. You always grinding. You always
grinding.
Yeah.
But shit, salute to the chat. Salute everybody. Salute to everybody. The haters. We need them. People don't understand how much we need them haters.
They are.
You know what I mean? We need. Hey, come to my channel, Hustle's Home.
Yeah, they clean the toilets. Yeah, we need them.
Facts. Somebody got to clean the toilets, take trash out. But salute. I'm about to go back to work, man. I'm gonna fall back in this chat, man. Who was that? Who was just on the phone though?
That was Jordan. That was he's great friends with Earl Spencer. Yeah.
Yo, you like my pops, bro. You know everybody. My pops know every fucking body, man.
Nah, just being a straight dude. You know what I mean?
All right, man. I'm gonna fall back.
Yeah, appreciate you. Let's open up. How you feel, DB? You got 10 more minutes in you?
Yeah. I want to rerun the Reggie Owens comments.
Okay,
and,
go ahead. Okay.
You know, so it's crazy. This is not no California bias, but I think Mir alluded to this. Big Tank, the Sweet Science Examiner, Reg, and also Aeon Jack. And these are guys that understand and know boxing. And Reggie said, y'all look for knockouts too much. You can't grade fighters based on the number of knockouts they have. Make the fights and stop trying to say that a guy isn't a top guy because he didn't stop another fighter. And I agree with that wholeheartedly. That was my point. You know, if we say that, we have to say that around the board for every fighter. And that's just not true. And for guys who competed at any level, you know, they understand it. You just can't get in there and knock out everybody.
Right. I agree with that. And we'll answer that after 831 Beam. What's up, 831?
831. How you guys doing?
Hey, what's up, man? What you got?
Pretty good. This discussion about Crawford and Spence, it's kind of irritating to keep hearing it because I think Crawford should go ahead and take the 40-60 split. I think he will defeat Spence because he's definitely multi-dimensional. I think he has more dimensions to his game than Spence. And I don't think Spence has ever fought anyone like him before. And I think that he would defeat Spence, and then he can actually make it up on the rematch. I do know that the Spence that fought Danny Garcia, there's no way in the world that he's going to beat Terence Crawford. But you know, I understand Terence wants the 50-50. I think he deserves it because he dominated 135, dominated 140, stopped everyone at 147. And Kell Brook, coming off of 2 wins, he fought Kell Brook, stopped him earlier than Spence. Spence fought Kell Brook when he came down for 160 after having a broken orbital bone that wasn't even healed yet. So the thing is, I mean, I see the dimensions that Crawford brings to the game. He does not pull the same amount of fan base that Spence does, but that's not his fault. That's Bob Arum's fault. That's Bob Arum's lack of promotion of the greatest fighter on the planet right now. But, you know, I think if you look at the dimensions that Crawford brings to the game, he definitely stops the Spence that fought Danny Garcia. That's my comment.
I appreciate you. Thanks for calling in, man. How you doing? Everything else good?
Oh, I can't complain, brother. It's all great.
Appreciate you.
Yep.
All the time. He says pound for pound says won't happen until Bud signs with PBC. That's it, man. Bud likes that guarantee, man. Bud likes the comfortability. Appreciate you, PPD, with the Team Benavidez, man. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Yeah, I think that man, he's very comfortable, man. I think he's very comfortable because he's not hungry. He's not hungry for money because he knows he only got to fight once a year. Oh, you were going to say about the knockouts. Okay, I'll get my rebuttal. All right, 512. What's up?
What up?
Hey, what's up, man? What's up, man?
Oh, yeah. You already know what's going down, man.
This Rob G, right?
Hey. You already know, man.
Okay.
Hey. Who was this? Who was this? Talking about Spence. I mean, what's it called? Crawfish. What was the best fighter on the planet? What's going down with that?
I don't know who says that. I haven't said that.
Not the last caller.
Oh, well, I mean, that's fine. I mean, he's entitled to his opinion.
No, I know. It's all good. Everyone deserves their opinion, even though their opinion might be wrong.
Okay.
But yeah, man. I watched your other couple of videos, and I completely agree with you. Al Heyman is in the business of Spence, and I mean, shit. Once he gets his third belt, it just might be 70-30.
I mean, it's gonna be.
It just might be 90-10.
It's gonna be rough.
You know what I'm saying?
It's gonna be rough in them streets.
It just might be 99-1.
It's gonna be rough in these streets for Crawford. It's gonna be rough.
That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. He should have just took this shit before motherfucking Spence whoop up on his whoever the fuck. Ugas, yeah, okay. I don't give a fuck who Spence goes against. It's Spence, man down. That's what's going down. Team Texas, big Texas shit. And Yeah, that's all I got to say.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Jay Esom for tuning in and being a part of the show. I think it's dope.
Mm-hmm.
It's only a matter of time before Spence come in here. And Spence, if you listening, you need to come in the barbershop. We waiting on you, bro. So that's all I got to say, man. Hey, Fred, keep doing your thing, man.
I appreciate you.
You always point out all the stuff, man. So hey, man, here's your flowers.
It's for
all
us.
right, bro.
Thank you. It's for us. It's for us. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
All the time. Thanks,
Absolutely.
Rob.
Fuck you, DB.
Oh shit. Oh damn. God. Damn, DB. My bad. He was about to curse you out.
No, it's all good. I'm talking about Big Rob. But
after the show, go to Stormy B, man. Triple OG. You heard me talking about you the other night, huh?
Yeah, I hear you talk about me all the time. I know you miss me.
I don't miss your ass.
Who's that nigga just hung the phone up? God damn. Did he see Bud eyelid hanging over his eyeball, goddamn, before he knocked the man up? Did you see that shit?
Yeah, we saw it.
Yeah. So anyway, he talking about Earl ain't never fought nobody like Bud. Bud ain't never fought nobody like Earl.
Boom.
Tell him what he mean.
Tell him, OG.
And how in the hell is Bob Arum gonna help bring a crowd in for Bud? Bob Arum ain't fighting. Bob Arum made his money back in the 70s when they was ripping off Ali. I think I sent it to you in a text message.
Okay.
300 million closed circuit buys at $25 to $10 a pop. Do you know how much that was? Somewhere over anywhere between 2.5 billion and $7 billion for that fight between Ali and Frazier. You know how much Ali and Frazier got a piece? 2.5 million. Now, Ali said, I'm the greatest. I didn't say I was the smartest. Bob used Ali. That's how Don King slipped his ass in there, and he worked about $180 million. These guys made that money doing Ali, not nobody else. Floyd didn't even make no fucking money like that, but he didn't generate money like that pay-per-view wise, but he put it in his pocket. Now he made more. Now that he did. But damn, the bitch that stopped fighting, then that $1 billion he made is down to 500 and something, which is his business. He can do what he want to do with his money. However, Bud ain't gonna sell. And I mean, he just can't sell. It ain't his fault. He is who he is. And in 5 to 10 years, we're gonna be walking down the street when he retired. We're gonna say, yo, Ugas, can I get an autograph? He was like, I ain't Ugas, motherfucker. Don't nobody know that nigga, man. You talking about you go to the game and ask somebody so-and-so about the fight, they gonna say, you gonna say, Bud Crawford. They gonna say, who the fuck is that? You gonna go to a basketball game and ask some white folks who is Bud Crawford. Who the fuck is you talking about, man? Don't nobody know that nigga, man. You know who people know? People know Deontay Wilder. Why do they know him? Because he spoke out on social issues.
Yeah.
If Earl spoke out on social issues, he would be bigger, but most small fighters don't do that. It's a heavyweight. Jack Johnson, even though he's running around with white women, you know, he was still telling them white motherfuckers, you gonna give me this, or I ain't fucking fighting. Sugar Ray Robinson did it one time, fight night. He told him raise his money to $100,000 or he ain't fighting, fight night. And they gave his ass that money. Now, you talking about $2 billion generated in a fight, and the two fighters only got $5 million divided amongst each other. That's what Bob Arum got that fucking money from. That's why when you bring him on, man, I get nauseous. I said, God damn. And you know he paid the Nation of Islam What white motherfucker loves the Nation of Islam? Oh, they did good things for their people. I heard him say that. Oh, but I don't like that Farrakhan guy. He's still in the Nation of Islam. He's just the leader. I still don't like Farrakhan either. Farrakhan ain't did shit to nobody. Has he led anybody down to the Capitol and they tore the bitch up and beat people up and kill them? Hell no. So Bob Arum can suck a dick. That bullshit. Every time I see him, I go all the way back to the 70s when the integrated schools and before the integrated school when we went to all black school. So when I see this bullshit, I got a lot of history that I rewind when I look at motherfuckers like him. And then when they was talking about Don King was a piece of shit too, but I'd rather see Don King get that money. He got in there and got him part of that money now. Because he's worth about 180 million. But these motherfuckers been having this money, man, before the fucking 80s. But now, how much? When the last time Bob put on a big fight? I'll wait. Tell me.
Oh, by himself?
Never since Ali days.
By himself?
No.
I mean, by himself. I mean, he had Sugar Ray Leonard. He had. I can't. I only can call off the names. I would have to go to Google and see who the opponents were.
I think you can go back to Ray Leonard because see what Ray Leonard was selling worldwide too. Mm-hmm. I mean, Google the shit. You'll see it. Fred, 300 million closed circuit buys. Come on, who the fuck does that? Really? Who does that? And then you got a man who's not educated and you just give him some money. When Ali get mad, you know, they gave him money in a suitcase. Or a brief, or what you call it? Yeah, a suitcase. That's how he wanted his money in cash. And then he go down to the end of his career. He basically broke too, but he was so famous, he was able to sell his name for $50 million. Which was a good thing, because how many motherfuckers got a name? Because I told you when they see Earl walking down, not Earl, Bud walking down the street, they're going to say, hey, Ugas, can I get an autograph? Because if motherfucker, my name ain't Udonis Ugas. Well, you look like a motherfucker shit. But I don't care if they fight at all. He'll make more money fighting this other motherfucker y'all say can fight so good. What's his name? Canelo. I don't see where Canelo fights so good. I mean, you're going to get credit for beating up motherfuckers that ain't in your class? Hell no. What did he look like when he fought Floyd? Floyd don't knock motherfuckers out either. I think that white boy did an excellent job tonight. That was, 120. Damn, he won every fucking round and hurt his damn hand. He's a boxer. And you know you ain't seen no white boy fight like him. When you seen a white boy fight like that? Never. You tell me one. I haven't seen one.
Nah,
I
can't off the top of my head.
Yeah, and he was bored. There's no crowd. He got to motivate himself. You know, I mean, I don't know how they do that shit. It's almost like being in the gym. You know you're getting a check, but, you know, you like looking over. He look over at the ropes, you know, like when somebody swinging and miss. I'm like, damn, who you swinging at? But he ain't got the crowd out there to, you know, give him that look back like, yeah, you see that shit. But I imagine it's hard. But Earl don't know what that's like. Earl just fought in front of what, 16 or 17,000 people? At what was it, Dallas Stadium? During the pandemic, right? Now, who in the hell is going to go watch Bud Crawford fight? Who? If it wasn't it must have been a pandemic when he been fighting because he still don't sell. I mean, but it ain't his fault. I mean, and ain't nobody saying that he can't fight. But I don't know. I don't see this great fighter shit. Because, I mean, when I hear YouTube and all y'all, every damn body great. You know, my man Blue get shit. Blue calls everybody superstar boxer. I love to hear Blue though. I can tolerate Blue saying it, but I said, God damn, I ain't never heard so many superstars. And the best got to fight the best. If the best fought the best, that means you got guys, 6 guys doing trilogies, right? That's about the best you can do. Ali fought, Norton 2 or 3 times, Frazier 3 times, just 2 fights, rematches, this, that. But man, it was loaded back then. I just don't see it like that now. And that shit they done, or that they did to Deontay Wilder. And Bob Arum helped. So fuck him. Motherfucker, you need to go somewhere and go to damn sleep. All right, man, I'm back in the chat, man. I'm done.
Appreciate you.
I'm doing good, though, dog. I ain't dead.
No. I know that.
All right, love you, King.
Love you too, man. He said, somebody gonna walk up to him and say, hey, Ugas. Oh, man, Triple OG, man. Why you ain't called? That's your first call in this year, it feels like, man. Reggie Owens, man. After the show, it's the after party, and after the show, it's the after party, and after the party, it's probably Stormy B Man and the post-fight show. Fire. Show DB and Fred and DB, man. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, man. That shit classic, man. How you feel? You ready to get out of here, man? Yeah. Let's all go to Stormy B, man. Let's go support Storm. I appreciate it. Tomorrow's show gonna be good, man. We'll definitely have more interaction between us, man. We gonna dive into this shit, man. Hey, yeah, I had a great time with you tonight, DB. Thank you, man, for offering your Saturday evening. Appreciate it. And thank y'all for offering y'all Saturday evening. Thank you. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, last 2 quick things before we get out of here. I'm hearing that Caleb Plant. I didn't hear you. I didn't hear anybody else talk about it, but I heard that he hurt his hand. Hustler Slim came in and said that he hurt his hand, and I've seen 2 or 3 other people in the chat. But I wasn't listening to it because I was watching and we were talking here, so I'm not sure. And don't forget, if indeed that is one of the reasons why he didn't get the finish. Maybe I don't know, for some of you guys who are so it's crazy, man. People are so. I'm sorry. Let me just give a 30-second rant. 30 seconds, no more than that. People get so knockout happy, but when Deontay Wilder is knocking everybody the fuck out, you know what I mean? There's so much criticism about technical boxing. Same thing I see in MMA. Guys talk about they don't want to see certain guys, I don't know, Kamaru Usman or certain wrestlers fight, and they want to see knockouts. And then we get knockouts, and Francis Ngannou was over here knocking dudes out in 15, 20, 30, 40 seconds, and there's still hate. Just fight fans, we just never going to be satisfied and never happy. We always want what we don't have in front of us. But when we have it in front of us, we want something else, man. It's crazy. Anyway, that's my rant. But aside from that,
I wanted to respond. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, your train of thought, because you lost it last time. Go.
And the last thing is, I was also going to mention this, and you brought it up, and it's a great point that Caleb Plant may be, too big for this weight class. I mean, in terms of his nutrition, discipline, or whatever. You know what I mean? His body. I mean, he's a young guy that's, how old is he? Maybe about 30?
Yeah, 27, 28. It's between 27 and 30, I would say.
Yeah, so maybe he's only got, a few fights left at this weight class before, it's not comfortable for him anymore. He may have, because I didn't see the first 3 rounds. So I don't know what those looked like. But, maybe that played a part, from rounds 4 and up. Because like you said, he's working with Coach Wade. So yeah, man, that's it. But overall, man, I was satisfied with what I saw.
Oh, he broke his hand. Just seen pictures. Mike Weary the Great said he's had hand problems, man. So that means he's out for 6 months now. He's out for a minimum of 6 months. So and yeah. So what I was gonna say too is, you guys are right, Triple OG, and you are right. And boxing fans always compare it to the person that they expect them to fight next or projected to fight for all the marbles. And I think that this performance tonight that Caleb Plant has, leaves something to be desired as it pertains to David Benavidez. Because David Benavidez, he's coming. Whether you hit him or not, he's still going to come forward. You know, and that's why I said we don't know how hard Caleb Plant hits, because, you know, I mean, maybe he hits hard enough where you second guessing coming in, you know. So yeah, so he said he broke his hand pushing all the way to David Benavidez's hand. I think Caleb Plant is highly skilled, highly talented. I wanted him to look impressive tonight. Like if you're gonna box dominantly, slip, pivot, you know, check hook, catch and shoot, double jab, triple jab, you know, right hand roll, you know what I mean? Turn into a hook, you know what I mean? Hook to the body. I didn't see no hooks to the body off a pivot, you know what I mean? I didn't see him change levels too much, you know. I thought he was flat-footed the last third of the fight, you know. Yet he still won all 12 rounds, which lets me know that he is still a dominant fighter, you know. So, but, you know, he looked sensational against Mike Lee. He looked sensational against the German, and he looked okay to me with this guy. You know, he looked sensational against Uzataki. So 3 out of his last 4 fights, he's looked great. So and this fight, he looked just good to me. So that's where I'm at with it.
Yeah. And the very last thing is, you know, I've seen this in fighting a whole lot, man. When a guy has melanin, you know, there's not much credit given. But when the roles are reversed, you know, when you have a non-melanated guy, or maybe 2 of them fighting with each other, when there's not a knockout, you start hearing things like he has a ton of heart, he's extremely durable, he's a warrior. But you didn't hear that about Caleb Truax, right? It's just, I mean, it's like, hey, Caleb Plant should have got the knockout, and like that's it, you know.
On our youth is playing out in households across the.
I'm sorry, go ahead. So I thought someone was sending me something for the show. It's for something else. Go ahead.
Fuck, sometimes I feel like I smoke weed, man. I be losing my train of thought and shit. It's gonna be vegetables. I just love fucking fighting shit.
Some hemp seeds.
I don't know. I lost it. But anyway, man. I know what I was saying. Fuck.
Never cutting you off again. Caleb Plant, I said, but he looked great. He looked just good this fight.
Yeah, I don't fucking know. I don't know. Because you know, it's not like I'm writing this shit down. This shit is just what comes to mind, and I'm like reading in the chat and seeing what people are saying, and you know, so I'm just kind of like responding to some of the things that I see like 3 or 4 people may say in there. But anyway, man, the bottom line is Caleb Truax a guy who goes in and gets knocked out by people? I think he's only been finished twice, right? He's got 4 or 5 losses.
4 losses. 4 losses.
The 5th one.
Yeah.
But he's not a dude that's going in there and getting knocked out by people. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And, you know, Caleb Plant is, again, he's not knocking out 70 or 80% of the people that he's fighting. Right?
Yeah.
And also, too, you know, you got to think, too, Truax will be considered a wily veteran, maybe. You know what I mean? So the higher you go up in competition, you know, the knockouts are not going to come. Sure. EJ went in there and he put on great performances against Danny, against Sean, you know. What was the fight before that? I don't know, but they're not knockouts, you know. So now all of a sudden, we're gonna criticize EJ because he didn't go in there and knock out these guys at a higher level than the Figueroa or whoever he fought before that? You understand? Yeah. So yeah, sometimes we just got to be satisfied, man. And
no, I'm satisfied. I'm not saying I'm not satisfied. I'm not disappointed. I'm just
not Fred, not you, Fred. I'm saying as a boxing community, right? When we see something, we go, okay, great. You wanted to knock him out, you didn't get the knockout. Because somebody said in the chat too, he said he wanted the knockout. Yeah, they all want the fucking knockout. Every guy that steps in the ring wants to get the knockout.
Sure.
And nobody wants to go to the second round. Everybody wants to get a knockout and in the first round.
Sure.
In an impressive fashion and not get touched at all.
Sure.
But that's not the reality. You know, you got to go in there and you got to get touched up sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, he won 120 to 108. Now he got to fight somebody his next fight though. Like Canelo or Benavidez, like he got to fight somebody. Like Caleb Plant has to fight someone next. You know, and one, he's deserving of it. You know, he's definitely deserving of it. He's put himself in position to maybe pick the next fight, because is he considered his mandatory? Yes, that's his mandatory. So now he can go fight someone else. That's a want fight. So it definitely has to be somebody. Maybe it's worst case scenarios, Anthony Durrell. You know. So.
Yeah, that's my dude right there, man. I really like Anthony Durrell, man. I think
the dog. Yeah, he's a hell of a fighter, man. You know, we wanted more from him, you know, at the end of the day, but he only has one loss or two losses now.
Yeah, I mean, you got to think about this, man. When he went in there and he fought against David Benavidez, man, it was a pretty even fight. Me and you were both at that fight. You know,
yeah, it was an even fight. It was an even fight, but but you can feel the momentum building, though. You know what I mean?
No, I understand. But,
yeah.
So is David Benavidez at the highest level of 168?
Great answer. Great comeback. Yes, he is.
Right. So if you're fighting against the best guy you have a competitive fight,
gotcha, then
you obviously have to have more for the rest of the division.
Gotcha.
And David Benavidez said it himself here, you know, an hour and a half or 2 hours ago. Like, this guy is underrated. Like, he hits strong, he hits hard, he's hard to hit. Like, it was a competitive fight for him. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's seesaw. It's seesaw. But man, shout out to Hustler Slim and Sweet Science Examiner, and also my brother Philip H. They were trying to put me back on track. I wasn't looking at the chat at that time.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to gather my thought.
Appreciate you, Tank. Yeah, I know. I mean, I'm excited. Caleb Plant has to fight somebody next. Is it going to be Canelo? I think Canelo going to play him. You know, why fight him when DAZN wants to pay you X amount of dollars for Triple G? I mean, and Triple G in Canelo eyes is a punching bag. You know, he views him as a punching bag. Me personally, that's what I believe. So we'll see.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah. Also, man, it's, you know, when you got to realize too.
Oh, Daniel Jacobs.
We are influential, right, in the boxing community, right?
Yes.
So these people are here. I mean, I think I looked up and I saw like 700 people. You know what I mean? Like at one point, and you know, there's obviously at this point there's been over 1,000 people, you know, in and out. By tomorrow to be in the thousands. So these guys obviously listen, right? They went to H Money's channel today. You know, these guys are, you know, we had Jordan and other people in here, obviously the Benavidez family. So people are going to listen to this. And if they hear certain things that we say, they will use what we say against us. So if we say that it wasn't a good performance, then that's going to give Canelo an excuse not to step in the ring with David Benavidez. That's going to give him a reason not to, you know, I don't want to fight a Mexican fighter. So that excludes David. He says he doesn't want to fight a black fighter because nobody wants to see him, right? Then that excludes Charlo and Demetrius Andrade. And now this will be his excuse. Like, oh, his Caleb Plant's fight wasn't exciting, so nobody wants to see him fight, right? This just keeps giving this guy and these guys excuses to look for the Liam, whatever their last name is, and you know, his old sparring partners that he slid an extra $500,000 to take the dive. Right.
Yeah.
So
I'm just shocked he didn't look stronger coming down the stretch. I'm really shocked. That's
so
what
now that Hustler Slam said that he broke his hand.
Okay, thank you. See, I don't know that watching the fight.
Right.
I'm just saying. Now I know. Now that I know that, I can, because I saw him, like I said when the Benavidez was talking, I saw him posturing a lot, like, you know, like fainting and posturing like he was, and because he's in a defensive stance, Caleb Truax is going to respect that movement. But he has a broken hand, right? Somebody said they saw the x-rays. He has a broken hand, so it goes out the window. Great performance by Caleb Plant, and hopefully it heals well. He's had a problem with his hands in the past, and hopefully it heals well, and hopefully he gets the Canelo fight. But I can't see the zone letting Canelo off the hook for Triple G. I mean, just business wise, I can't see it saying, okay, man, we'll let you go for one fight. They paying him all this money, all this time. So here's what happens. The zone builds up this fan base, and then they go fight Canelo. So that whole fan base goes over there. You can't afford to let that happen, man. You know what I mean? It's like you round in third base, you know? So it's just my opinion. I don't think Canelo's, I think there's a 50-50. I think it's a 50-50 chance Canelo fights him, in my honest opinion.
Yeah, I think if we continue to put pressure on him, at least we'll get it in conversation. Yeah. Get the conversation going in the talk. But I still don't think, I don't have any faith in Canelo fighting anybody.
Me either. Have no faith.
Anybody that's a challenge to him. You know what I mean? Anything that might be a threat or a risk.
Right.
At this point, it's like, hey, listen, I have fans that are going to allow me to continue to take these mid-level fights.
Mid-level, right.
And the zone or whoever, they're paying me $35 million to fight these guys. I'm going to get paid handsomely. I'm not taking any risk. And the fans are still going to support this too. Like, yeah, why should he, right? I mean, that's just the way it's just fucked up. But we shall see, man. Let's continue to put pressure on him. You know, we put pressure on but well, actually we didn't have to put pressure on Bud to at least start the Errol Spence talks. But I think Bud will get in there. I don't think Bud is scared at all. I don't think EJ.
No, Bud ain't scared, but I think he got wrong. He don't have honor. He don't have genuine people telling him the truth.
Right.
Like, I mean, come on, man. Come on.
Yeah, I think he wants to fight, and I'm pretty sure that the fight will happen, but just financially, he's on the business side, he's just.
Wilder was willing to take the short end against. Man, this is why y'all got to start giving Wilder so much credit. I don't know, how can you dislike Wilder if you like boxing? How can you not like Wilder?
Yeah.
I mean, you say, oh, maybe you don't like his fighting style. I'm talking about just how can you not like him? The nigga said, fuck it, I'll take the 12 million. He was so mad and so like tired and exhausted, like we are as fans. He was exhausted as the fighter. Man, I'll take the 12 million, man. Let's go. And then Eddie Hearn comes up with another lie. like, how can you not like Wilder, man? How can you not respect this man? Come on, man. Like, it's just insane. How can you not respect this man? Man,
it's just personal at that point.
Appreciate you, champ side. Yeah, man. It's just press one. Man, it's just I don't get it, man. I don't get it, dog. Like, I don't get it, man. Like, how can you not respect this nigga, dog? This nigga has done everything that you asked of your champion. He went to go see the Pope as a favor for Mauricio Suleiman. You know what I mean? It was Mauricio's dying wish to see the Pope. Wilder's dying wish ain't to see the Pope. I mean, my humble opinion, my opinion, you know, I don't think he says, man, I want to see the Pope before I die.
Right.
That's not that. I can't envision Wilder saying something like that. Mauricio Suleiman wanted to see the man, and how he got to see him. Hey, we got the heavyweight champion of the world. That was his end. It's like you got a fine girl, right? You hope that you say, hey, man, your best friend was like, hey, I'll drive because I know she got some fine friends. Right. He didn't use Wilder, but you know, Wilder is the world champion, so that's what you do. You know, you go see when you get the invitation to see the Pope, you go see the Pope. But Wilder didn't email the Vatican and say, I want to see the Pope, you know?
Yeah.
So you the racist. You are racist.
You are the one who are racist.
Maybe he's
man. Let's get out of here.
All right, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. It's Saturday night, man. I know y'all got shit to do. I ain't got nothing to do. I'm about to watch this Muhammad Ali documentary on Amazon Prime. I saw one last night. I'm about to watch another one. So
dope. Yeah, dope. Yeah, man, if y'all want to support the channel, man, I just dropped the link in at the bottom, man. I got a whole lot of content I just haven't put out. You know what I mean? Anyhow, man.
I'm really a good man. I've just never been. I've just never shown my chivalry before.
Oh, okay.
So I got a lot of content. I just ain't put it out yet. Anyways, man, go to the GoFundMe, man. We almost there. Go to the GoFundMe. You know what I mean? Shout out to Champ Size. Shout out to Jordan. Shout out to the Benavidez family. Shout out to Desmond Bishop. He's coming in here Thursday, and he got the Black Prime event March 6th. He has a fight coming up. We're gonna support that. We're gonna buy the pay-per-view, and we're gonna do all that. So Caleb Plant wins. Impressive performance. You know what I mean? American Skin is a must watch, and show is the interview DB and I conducted with Nate Parker. So y'all got a lot of catching up to do if you haven't caught up. As you know, and tomorrow morning I will be chopping up this interview, and y'all be getting the clips all week.
Yes. Shout out to David High. Shout out to Real 45. Shout out to AMG2. Ricky Williams, Harden Step Back, SF City Slicker, Mark Nash. I see y'all brothers, man. Shout out to Riff King in the chat. My brother, Mr. Vegas, Mr. Bozak. He said, fuck, you want to see the fucking Pope for? Come on, man. Understand context. E-World. My brother, Hustler Slim. Shout out to you, man, and good looking on that on what you sent to me earlier. My brother Mir holding it down in the north side of Cali for us. You know what I mean? Cletus Smith. Cletus. And
you are a friend of mine.
Jay Gibson. He said, Bomb Squad.
Marvin.
Let's see. We got my brother Woke in the building. He came in late. My cousin, D-Man Jr. Damn, we gotta add a couple of wrenches, man. D-Man, Phil, J.
We in here 4 hours. We've been here 3 hours and 40 minutes. Damn.
Yeah. Dave Jack, we see you. Mr. Vegas. Let me see Austin Barnett. Austin Barnett, I ain't seen you before. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show.
Man, we got Max Damian. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show.
Hit the like button and subscribe, and you know what I mean, do what you do best. You know, I appreciate y'all.
The brother Mike Moss, he got the champ side, baddest brand in the land. Jick Mr. Boxing. Let me say, so you can't be a Rocky Marciano fan and hate Wilder. As a matter of fact, you are 100% correct, Jick Mr. Boxing. Absolutely. Let's see, who else we got right there? Let me see, Axiom Moixa. He said, love Wilder. Bomb Squad, homie. And by the way, welcome to the show, Axiom.
Welcome to the show.
Cool. There we go. Let me see. Whoa, Dave Jack.
I'll do all the wrenches tomorrow.
Martin Alling. I may have seen that name before. You seen that name before? Martin Alling?
Don't. If not, he ain't got one of these before.
Welcome to the show.
There it is. We got you. My brother Philip H. Let me see. Samuel Demise. Salute to you. E1K. He said pride. Yeah. Cletus. Let me see. We got you already. Let's see. Bane Clandestine. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show.
Hit that like button. Hit that thumbs up. Reggie Milliken. Man, see a lot of brothers I ain't seen in here before. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show.
Let's see. Let me see. Silver Stream, long 2011. Salute to you. Josh Garth, I ain't seen you in a minute. Salute to you. The Queen Patty Dean, I see you in there always.
You know her? You know who that is? New person? That's, Patty Dean. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah. Let me see. David the Real Thomas. Timmy said Max Dion. Okay, cool. OG Big Rob G fam called in, talked to Fred, just dismissed his brother DB. You saying on the line, you know what I mean? My brother E Legend, I see you. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, I think that where else we got? I know we had some of the brothers. Okay, there we go. Big Tank, the Sweet Science Examiner. Salute to my big bro, man. Xavier Moses. What up, X? OG Eric in St. Louis. Salute. Let me see. We got Philly in the building too. double G 215. Troy Battle. He said, "Love this, man. Yeah, we love you back for having us on your speakers, man." And my bro Gump 88 in the building too, man. I think we had covered everybody. Oh, Kenneth Johnson, I see you.
What's up?
Salute,
KJ?
man. And Gibby Gibson, welcome to the show.
Yeah, well.
Welcome to the show.
Hit the like button, man. Donate to the GoFundMe.
Donate to the
subscribe.
GoFundMe. Here it is right here. Donate to put a cup of coffee in there for us. Put a cup of coffee in there for us. Why not? You know what I mean? All this free content. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, man. And subscribe to the channel. And play the song, bro.
I got you. That's easy. I couldn't wait for you. I've been waiting 3 hours for you to say that.
Hey, champion heart.
Oh, man. Bud's never fought a Hall of Famer, man. Oh, Bud is about to come crashing down. Lolo Harris won, man. Still undefeated. 4-0 with 3 knockouts. Congratulations. I guess you're a Hall of Famer too, Lolo. How about that Asian boxer that's 52-0 that broke Floyd's record? He's a Hall of Famer too. Max Damian, man, we appreciate the donation, man. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. I love y'all, man. We don't normally do shows on Saturday, but I love y'all. Thank y'all. The Benavidez family, you were amazing. You got a lot of new fans tonight. Appreciate you. We got some great quotes. Woo, Canelo about to get this rap. And we're going to wake Charlo up, too. So, that's good, man. That's good. Oh, he's 52-1? Oh, my bad. People Hernandez is in here tonight. Yeah, go watch that video I put on Thurman and Porter, man. They in trouble. They might got to move up to 54. They in trouble. Al Heyman can give 2 shits about them. They should have had the rematch. They should have put in a rematch clause. It's fun, man. I'll talk about that another day. But yeah, man, it's we got to make this fight. Man. We got to make Benavidez and Charlo. Charlo ain't got nobody at 160 to fight. Triple G ain't gonna fight him. Yeah. I like that fight. Woo. Who's the favorite in that fight? I'm not saying who you're rooting for, but who's the favorite? At 68. Who's the favorite? David Benavidez is the favorite for sure. I would even go to say 2-1 favorite. 2-1 favorite. At least 2-1 favorite. You know, it's just a hell of a. That's a hell of a fight, dog. That's a hell of a fight, man. I ain't. Oh my God. You know what you got to go through to win a fight like that? You know what you got to go through? Sheesh. You know what you got to go through, David Benavidez and Charlo? You know what? Okay, if you got David Benavidez by knockout, you know what you got to do? You know what David Benavidez got to go through? Sheesh. Oh, man. It's a lot. Hey. I'm telling you the truth. Hey, man. It's all in what you do. Hey. Ooh, man. I'm sorry, Rob. I'm talking over your part, Mop. I love y'all, man. I ain't had this much fun in the barbershop since Thursday, man. I appreciate y'all, man.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Thank you, PPD. Appreciate you. Thank you, DB. Thanks for hanging out with us, DB. And yeah, man.
Flowers to Patty Day.
Yeah, man. And see y'all tomorrow night. Peace.
Yeah.
All right. Love y'all.
Love you, bro.
All right. Appreciate you.